Got E on the got E on the got E on the got E on the.
Sound to your mind.
Breathe. I stay quiet as I light on my loud light. Breathe. I balance diet, I'm just trying to get my pounds right. Breathe. I stay quiet as I light on my loud light. Breathe. I balance diet, I'm just trying to get my pounds right. Shouts all on my team, I need more than a mattress support. In my dreams, could grab a few Z's like I'm falling asleep, but I don't wanna wake for the morning. Grief, breathe. Tears drop to the form in the sea. A broke heart, but it's worn in my sleeve. Never listened, I was warned in my teens, but I still skipped school, I was taught in the streets. Ring back, don't call for police. Stand tall, don't fall for the beast. Got issues with trust, so I'm born to believe. We've been a victim of love and now we're caught in it deep. Breathe.
Pep Guardiola or Sir Alex Ferguson? The big debate continues. Guys, big up yourselves for coming through, and make sure you, when you come through, guys, if you smash that like button each and every time. And again, if you're new in here and you enjoy the Gav Goes In content, then make sure you sub to the channel, make sure you hype the channel, and make sure you share it. And guys, keep your questions and comments coming through. I'm pretty sure everyone has seen that Pep Guardiola is to leave Manchester City at the end of the season. I mean, it hasn't been definitely confirmed by Pep himself, but I think when you're hearing all the reports, you're hearing that he's definitely going. And I, for one, you know, I am shocked. I didn't see that coming. But what I will say is, I know it's going to be a bit of a divider, you know, and obviously a few of you have got your comments in. The difference: Pep started with a golden spade and a fire hose. Ferguson started with a wooden fork and a shot glass. Now, the thing is, for me, yeah, the thing for me, yeah, is I hear all that. And again, if you guys didn't see the stream yesterday, you know, myself and Fitz were getting into it. You know, obviously Fitz, you know, thinks that there's no comparison with Ferguson. And I can hear it to an extent, you know, but I think one thing that we cannot forget, yeah, is that there's no doubt in that, you know, Sir Alex Ferguson, you know, in my generation, of my time, you know, was the greatest manager out there. And I think Pep Guardiola, for me, Pep Guardiola has to go down as one of the best managers of all time. Now, I know people are going to say he's a checkbook manager. He's had everything given to him. He's been at all the best teams. And listen, don't get me wrong, yeah? I hear that argument, you know, but you could make the same argument for, I know it was a different time in it, but when Ferguson was at United, you know, Ferguson was getting the Wayne Rooneys, the Rio Ferdinands, you know, the players like that, the best of the rest, you would say, in that league. Although the money was a lot different, he was still doing in a way what City were doing. And again, City have the money. You know, there's no denying that City have the money. But for me, we just can't. I don't think we can just overlook Pep because Pep's had the money to spend. You know, because my argument is, I hear people don't want to accept that, you know, he can't be compared to Ferguson because, you know, Ferguson done it really without any money, and Fitz has had, and Pep has had everything given to him. I hear that argument, but we still have to give respect that, you know, Pep Guardiola did still get these teams producing, you know, and it's no mean feat, yeah, with the competition in the Premier League now, in terms of you know, the teams he's coming up against, you would say, the money for all these other teams. For me, Pep has still had to show up, you know, and get his team over the line, you know. And again, the way that Pep plays, you know, he has transformed the way football has been played in this country. Everyone's trying to do the same thing, but I just don't believe we can just turn up our noses at Pep for what he's done, you know. And what's the rest of the stream about? Yeah, listen. So we're gonna talk about obviously Pep. You know, Pep and Sir Alex. Where does Pep stand with Sir Alex? And then obviously we're going to get into Roy Keane's comments as well on the Bruno Fernandes assists. And I tell you now, I don't always agree with these pundits, you know, but what I will tell you is Roy Keane is saying exactly what I've been saying all along. You know, are these pundits now catching up to these kind of things? Because it's no different to what I've been saying. But yeah, we'll definitely get onto that. But guys, what I'm going to do before I go on to some of your comments, because I know a few of you, you know, have your opinions on this. Big up to Fitz each and every time. Big up to Lumi Rain as well. And guys, yeah, keep your comments and questions coming in. So I'm going to read you out Pep Guardiola's career at Manchester City. So obviously the 20 titles that we do know, I've made it out to 17 because 3 of them are the Community Shields. And as we know, the Community Shields, that is more or less a glorified friendly. So I've not included the Community Shields in there. So if we're saying 17 titles Pep has won at Manchester City in, I believe, 10 years? Yeah. So 591 appearances managed, 423 wins, 76 draws, 92 losses, for a win rate in all comps of 71.6%, which is absolutely crazy, by the way. Yeah. 1.422 goals scored, 522 goals conceded, with a plus 900 goal difference. That is Pep's career at Manchester City. And again, I hear people that are saying checkbook manager, you know, he's had everything given to him. But one thing that we cannot do is ignore these sort of numbers. Yeah. And again, they're playing Bournemouth now, and these numbers are all up to date with that, really. 1-0 Bournemouth. Junior Krupi, what a finish. Hey, 1-0 Bournemouth. Oh, Lord. Guys, 1-0 Bournemouth. 1-0 Bournemouth. What a finish. What a player. So let's carry on anyway. So 6 Premier League titles for Pep Guardiola, 1 Champions League, 3 FA Cups, 5 Carabao Cups, and then obviously the 3 Community Shields that were in there as well, you know. 1 Super Cup and then the 1 Club World Cup for Pep Guardiola. So quickest to 400 wins for Man City, or well, in the Premier League, should I say. He led Man City to an 18-game win streak in 2017 to 2018 season. City averaged 2.5 goals per game, which meant that they were the most prolific attacking side in Prem history over the 10-year spell. Yeah. So that is Pep Guardiola's record. Yeah. Sir Alex's record, 38 trophies for Manchester, in total, should I say. 28 for Manchester United. Again, if we're taking off the Community Shields, you're looking at 22. So it stands at 13 Premier Leagues, 5 FA Cups, 4 Carabao Cups, 2 Champions Leagues, 1 Cup Winners' Cup, 1 Super Cup, and then the 1 Intercontinental Cup and the 1 Club World Cup as well for Sir Alex. So again, 2 of the best managers for me in that there's ever been. You know, Carlo Ancelotti for me as well is definitely up there. But one thing I have to say, man, with Pep is, will Pep go down? And guys, let me know, will Pep go down as the greatest ever manager in the modern history? Will Pep go down as that? Big up Lumi says, obviously we all respect Pep enormously. To be honest with you, I don't see how you can't respect Pep, if I'm honest. Pep for me is arguably, you know, when you look at players like Messi, you look at the Cristiano Ronaldo's, the Neymars, Pep for me is that of managers, you know. So regardless of the money that he spent, I think we still have to give it to Pep Guardiola, man, and say that, you know, this guy has transformed English football quite clearly, you know. Just can't be spoken about in the same sentence as Sir Alex. again, I think that comes down to what Sir Alex walked into, and it comes down to do with the money. But one thing I would say, yeah, if you look at coaching wise, yeah, Sir Alex coaching wise, as we all know, Sir Alex wasn't a coach. He was a man manager. If you look at the way that Man United played when they had the 4-3-3, when they had the Tevez, Rooney, and Ronaldo front three, yeah, that was off the back of Carlos Queiroz. That was Carlos Queiroz introducing that kind of system and that kind of play. So again, as great as a manager Ferguson was, I think we need to understand that with Ferguson, it was more his man management. And if you look at Ferguson did build different teams, but so did Pep Guardiola. If you want to say, Guardiola built it on money and Ferguson, got players from the youth, etc., the Beckhams, the Nevilles, the Giggs, Scholes, then yeah, again, it's an argument to be had. But they're very similar in that sense, in terms of building dynasties for their team. I think the argument will be is that Pep's done it with money, and Ferguson at the start, Ferguson done it with bringing through players. But as I said, Ferguson for me, he wasn't known for his coaching. He'll be the first one to say that. It was his man management, and as I said, it was a case of, his number twos were the main reason as to the style of play that United adopted. I'm cringing that Gav is going here, to be honest. Listen, it's a conversation, isn't it? Like, and you know me, I love conversation, innit? So again, if you guys think that Ferguson was better than Pep, I'm not telling you that you're wrong, but let me hear your argument, because I think we're gonna go back to the same thing, yeah, of the fact that Pep's a checkbook manager, but let's just look at what Pep has done since he's come to English football, because I don't believe you can give any manager money, the amount of money that Pep has had, and make it work the way he has done. That is the argument. He's a City fan. Never, man. Never a City fan. I'm just giving my opinion, and listen, we can't be ignoring Pep, man. We can't be. Give us the trophy now. I hear it. Listen, you guys are what, 45 minutes away from the trophy. Crazy, innit? It's crazy. This season's been horrible, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's been horrible, man. It's just been one of those weird seasons. And I'm not even gonna touch too tough on the game yesterday, because the Premier League very clearly want Arsenal to win this league, because you see that Kai Havertz challenge? The fact that Arsenal haven't conceded a goal yesterday, the fact that Arsenal haven't conceded a penalty or had someone sent off, just lets you know, innit, that there's something fishy going on, man. Listen, I hear it. I'm just hoping the 115 equals Man City to be deducted 10 points every season since 2009 to 2026. But you know what? I don't think Man City get charged. I think City get away with it. Well, not get away with it, because we don't know basically if they're gonna be guilty or whatever it is, isn't it? But yeah, no. What I would say, man, is let's just wait and see what happens. Is Pep getting out of there because he knows, or is it a case where it's just come to that time? Again, I'm shocked. I didn't see Pep, handing in. Well, I say handing in. I didn't see Pep leaving City at the end of the season. I didn't see it. I did not see that, but big up to Foxy Danny as well. Yeah, listen, 1-0 Bournemouth, man. Arsenal 45 minutes away from the Premier League title, man. What a odd season. Hey, Arsenal 45 minutes away, half time. This is where, yeah, this is where Pep is gonna earn his money. This is where Pep earns his money because he now has to drill his players in now, yeah. He has to get his players in that dressing room and let them know what is on the line. So 45 minutes, Arsenal away from a 20 plus year title drought. Madness, absolute madness. Pep got 90% ready-made players. Sir Alex Ferguson done it 90% making players elite. Again, I disagree with that, yeah? And I'll tell you why I disagree with that. Because name me a player that Pep brought in that was deemed as world-class or elite. So when we're saying ready-made players, yeah, what are we must be saying that they're elite players. So name me one player that Pep brought in that was elite. I think the only one you can possibly say, yeah, is probably Donnarumma. Donnarumma was the only one I can remember off the top of my head that was a world-class player or goalkeeper already. Again, if I'm wrong, put it in the chat, guys. Let me see. I'm just going through some of your questions now. Gab, the title reads, is Pep better than Fergie? The answer is a clear no. Selective wording of coach or man management doesn't change a thing. So yeah, listen. So basically, is Pep better than Fergie? The answer is no. Let's see, man. Let's see. I mean, is there anyone that wants to have a different opinion on that one? And again, I'm not saying is Pep better than Fergie, but I'm just saying it's a conversation, isn't it? It's definitely a conversation. It's definitely a conversation. Yeah, listen, Lumi, listen, we have different opinions a lot of the times, you know. Don't worry, man. I'm still reeling from that Mason Mount and JJ Okocha comparison. Don't think I forgot about that one, yeah? Good evening. I wouldn't say Pep is better than Fergie because Fergie won more trophies and got a knighthood. Pep hasn't. Yeah, but so what? So basically, because Ferguson got a knighthood, Pep hasn't. That's your basis for that. Again, we have to let's put the knighthood to the side because that don't make sense. Because I'm pretty sure Pep could get a knighthood if he really wanted to. Yeah. In terms of the trophy side of it, Ferguson was at Man United a lot longer than Pep has been at City. So again, you should expect that really anyway, you know. And again, I'm not saying is Pep better than Fergie. I'm just here for the conversation, innit? In terms of a coach, he's better than Ferguson. Man manager, you know, people will probably tell you Ferguson. And you know, that's like I'm cool with that, really. I find it so hilarious for Liverpool fans in particular to diminish United under Sir Alex Ferguson and Arsenal under Wenger league title wins. If you look at Liverpool's points tallies in the 70s and 80s, you'll be shocked. You'll be a shocker. Yeah, but no one's diminishing Ferguson's United record. Who's diminishing United's Ferguson's United record or Wenger's league titles? No one's diminishing that. I don't know where that's come from. Uh, regardless of whether they get charged or not, that is a massive cloud hanging over your favorite manager, Gav. Who told you he's my favorite manager? Who told you that? Because I never mentioned he was my favorite manager. I'm just saying he's in the conversation, no doubt. Sir Alex Ferguson, greatest ever young manager, and beat Celtic and Rangers with Aberdeen and won a Euro trophy with them. Totally transformed United when we were a sleeping giant. Yeah, listen, I hear all that. I hear all that. Sir Alex is the GOAT. We know that. You know, he is. I'm just saying, are we just simply gonna say that Ferguson's better than Pep because Fergie done it like that? You know what I mean? It's a conversation to be had. But the funny thing is, I've not really seen anyone give a defense for Pep Guardiola, which I'm shocked about, really. Let's put a poll out. Let me put a poll out, actually. Let's put a poll out and we'll see. Let me put a poll out. Right, let's create this poll, guys. So yeah, type 1 or 2. So who will leave a greater legacy? Pep Guardiola, Sir Alex Ferguson. Yeah, big up, man. Big up yourself. Big up, man. All right, listen, congratulations, man. You're 45 minutes away from a Premier League title, man. I can't believe it. Put it that way. I cannot believe it. What do you think about Pep leaving City? I'll be honest with you. I'm shocked. I thought he was definitely going to do another season, and I think what does this mean moving forwards for Man City? Because you know, obviously, they talk about Elliot Anderson. I'm still gonna say, yeah, Elliot Anderson goes to Man City because the reason I'm saying that is because I believe the deal for Elliot Anderson was done ages ago. They just haven't announced it, and the fact that City have been very quiet on that front, I actually think that, you know, they're confident that they've got that deal sealed. In my opinion, I think he's definitely going to go to Man City, and I think regardless if Pep staying or not, you know, I think the fact that City just have a conveyor belt of, you know, of what they do in terms of bringing in the next manager, players, etc. I think Elliot Anderson will look at that and think, you know, if Pep does go, you know, City have everything patterned properly, so it's one of them things where he can just slot in there, no problem, you know. So yeah, I do think Elliot Anderson still goes there, but one thing that's going to be on in everyone's mind is why would they go to Man City now, knowing that Pep ain't going to be there? And obviously, we're hearing that Maresca is going to be the next coach as well. You know, are they going to be going to Man City just for Pep, or is it a case where they're going to Man City because of their dominance and their stature now? It's one thing, you know what I mean? It's one thing to look at. Bro, listen, I couldn't care what answer I'm getting. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, if people think that that Ferguson's better, like it is what it is, isn't it? You know what I mean? I just want to hear what people think. Like, I don't care about the answer, really. You know what I mean? Do I think Pep Guardiola is one of the greatest managers of all time? 100%. Do I think he's better than Sir Alex? It's questionable. You know what I mean? It's questionable. It is questionable. And again, I hear the argument for Sir Alex, you know, but we can't overlook what Pep's done as well. That is what I'm saying. Yeah, listen, 45 minutes away, man. 45 minutes away. There's gonna be a few Arsenal fans jumping around excited. Is what it is, isn't it? All right, let's see if I can catch up on some of your comments. We saw that coming, and I feel Pep's wanna bounce before the charges are announced. Um, yeah, who knows, man? Maybe he's got to focus on his 45 minutes next, though. I'll tell you that for free. Oh yeah, Chelsea Spurs. Oh yeah, 8:15 kickoff, in it, wasn't it? Yeah. Bro, listen, I'm not no City fan, man. I'm not a City fan. I'm just giving you my honest opinion. My honest opinion. My honest opinion. I'm just saying you cannot overlook Pep, man, because if he's a checkbook manager. That is all I'm saying. Because you know what he's done cannot be ignored. That is what I'm saying. I'm not a blue man. I'm just listen. I know it's different for you up there. I understand it, but but yeah, I'm not a blue man. I'm not a blue. I'm just saying, Pep does deserve. Pep does deserve at least, you know, a conversation there. It's ignored over here. I hear it, man. I hear it. Let's see that. Where's the poll gone? Um, where's the poll gone? Has it disappeared? Guys, let me know if you can see the poll. Is the poll still showing up on your end? Guys, just give me a thumbs up. Is the poll still showing up? It's not showing up. Okay, let me put it back on. What's going on there? Maybe they didn't like the I don't know, maybe they didn't like it. Let me see. Oh, here we go. So guys, press 1 or 2. So who will leave a greater legacy? Pep Guardiola or Sir Alex Ferguson? Let me know. So Sir Alex is dominating at the moment. Everyone's backing Sir Alex. I hear it. I hear it. No one no one wanna back Pep Guardiola, no? Yeah, bro. Press 1 or 2. 1 or 2. So 1 for Pep, 2 for sorry. Yeah, 1 for Pep, 2 for Ferguson. Is there any City fans in there? Do you think that Pep should get some sort of recognition? No, listen, he does get recognition. He does. But unfortunately, there's a few in there that are just not having it. There's a few in there that are just not having it. Yeah, Fergie is more popular than Pep. I hear it. But we can't just be, ignoring what Pep's done. This poll disappeared. Oh, there he is. So, guys, make sure you vote on 1 for Pep, 2 for Sir Alex. So it really depends on what you value more. If it's longevity and legacy building, Ferguson is still ahead. If it's tactical innovation and dominance at the highest level, Guardiola is right there. And you know what? This is a great comment, to be honest, because that is fair enough, isn't it? Longevity, Ferguson, I hear it. Tactical innovation and dominance at the highest level, Guardiola. Yeah, listen, two of the greats, but there's a few that are just not having Pep. You know what I mean? They're just not having him. But it's definitely a conversation, isn't it? That's all I'm saying. Gav, you should have invited Fitz for this to be a fair debate. We had a debate yesterday, innit? Hey, Lumi, where do you think Wenger ranks in this then? You think Wenger has a chance of getting in this conversation with these two elite managers? You know what I would say as well, yeah? Just based on good play. What I would say as well, yeah, just based on Pep's impact as well, yeah. And again, this can't be understated because Ferguson hasn't had the same thing, yeah. Even if you look at the fact that Pep has created, managers that have gone on to either be successful, or they're doing something at the moment, yeah. If you look at, obviously, Pep was a disciple of Johan Cruyff, and then you look at more or less who's come off of Pep's tenure as well. You look at the likes of Enzo Maresca, Arteta. Who else has there been? Vincent Kompany. Who else is there? So there's a few others. I think there's a few other managers, but if you look at the ones that that are going on to be successful at the moment or that are doing something, that's the kind of legacy that Pep has created in having coaches or managers under his tenure that have gone on to manage some big clubs. If you look at Ferguson, Gary Neville was a flop. Roy Keane weren't good enough. Who else is there? Paul Ince done nothing really. Paul Scholes was poor as a manager. Who else is there? I mean, Carrick's the only one really at the moment, and obviously he's still relatively inexperienced. So again, there ain't no manager that's come under Ferguson, yeah, that has done anything really in the game right now. And that's what I'm trying to say. If you look at Pep's impact in the kind of managers that he has brought through, you know what I mean? I don't think we can disregard Pep Guardiola. You know what I mean? He's had a massive impact on Premier League football as a whole and what he's producing. Didn't United's keeper manage Ajax? Who's that? United's keeper. What, Van der Sar? Van der Sar didn't manage Ajax. Van der Sar is I think he might be director of football or something like that. He didn't manage them. Guys, name me a successful manager under Fergie's tenure that Fergie managed, or that was part of Fergie's coaching staff. Good ball. Roy Keane got Sunderland up was a good achievement, bro. There's a reason why Roy Keane is in the studio. I mean, when I'm talking about top managers, Ferguson hasn't produced one top manager. That's a fact. There ain't one. Like, if we're saying Roy Keane, we're clutching at straws. Chelsea 1-0 up. Oh my lord. Chelsea 1 up. Enzo Fernandez. Carlos Queiroz. Guys, we're clutching at straws now. Come on, what we doing there? And what we doing there? Carlos Queiroz. Carlos Queiroz, you know. Come on, man. Brian Kidd. Nah, you're taking the piss now. You're taking the piss. I said successful, or managers that are you know, that are doing something. Bro, answer the question. Come on, answer the question. Brian Kidd, Mike Phelan, and his shorts. Nah, you're not taking the piss, man. What we doing there? Guys, can anyone name me a top manager? Rene Meulenstein. Nope. Don't try that one. Guys, can anyone name me a top manager that Fergie's produced? That's all I'm asking. He produced good coaches. Well, name them. Name them. Let's hear them. Oh my God, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Yeah, we're struggling here, man. We're struggling. We're struggling here. Phil Neville. Guys, listen. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. Can we just agree? Yeah. Can we just agree? Yeah. Can we just agree that Fergie hasn't produced a top coach, and then we'll move it on? Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Because some of these names we're coming out with is embarrassing. Come on, what we doing here? Fitz, answer me. Come on, bro. What manager has Pep produced? That's all I'm asking. Has Ferguson produced? That is all I'm asking. Can anyone answer the question? All right. Let me send the link. I'll send the link now. 1 minute. Ruud van Nistelrooy. 1 minute. I'm sending you a link now. Yeah. 1 minute. Didn't Roy Keane practically run it at United? Though all ex-players say, run what? What are we doing there? Run what? I'm just saying, yeah, what top manager has Fergie produced? You lot are throwing names out, yeah? But you can't tell me one top manager he's produced. Laurent Blanc? Did Fergie really produce him, though? Are we being serious here? Come on. And is Laurent Blanc, to be fair, is a good manager, but is he a top elite manager? Let's see what Fitz has to say when he comes in anyway. Brian Robson. What did Robson do at Middlesbrough? Top player, but what do you do at Middlesbrough? Yep, Stam. So guys, so basically, Steve Bruce. So basically, what we're saying here, yeah, is that he produced a lot of managers, but none of them really were elite managers or coaches, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. Let's see what Fitz has to say anyway. Yo, what are you saying?
Yo, fuck this. What I'm saying is, you coming to this point where you're talking about what player has played under these men that's now a top manager. Bro, one sec. You get into that point is such a fucking reach to begin with. Considering you're going to try and say he's got company in Arteta when Arteta is someone you've criticised all season, and even say that it's down to officiating and down to fucking referees and Sky Sports colluding. That why he's even successful. So wait. So
I don't rate Arteta, by the way. Yeah, all I'm saying, yeah, as part of Pep's legacy as a coach manager, yeah, you can't deny that he has been, a conveyor belt of coaches coming through now. All I'm saying, yeah, is what top coach or manager has Fergie had under his tenure that's become a good one?
Bro, let's be clear. You're saying Arteta's not even a good one. Yeah, company. Yeah. What's company done? Done well in a championship and then done the same thing Pep did. Gone to a ready-made team in a one-club league. Get the fuck out of it, bro. You name me a top player that's played under him.
We can't say that Vincent Kompany, isn't on his way to becoming
on his way. Let's talk about it when he does something, bro. Right now, he's done fuck all. So what are we talking about? Top manager. What's company done? What has company done? Yeah? What?
Hey, hey, to be fair, he's won a Bundesliga, which I understand. Yeah, Bayern Munich win the Bundesliga every season, but still, he had to get his team into a Champions League semi-final.
Fucking Chelsea, there, bro. Don't give me that bullshit. Yeah, Frank Lampard's just won the championship, and he's a dead manager too. What are we talking about?
I agree. I
understand you're going to back your club because you're a blue. Just fucking, at this point, Gav, on a level, bro, like I can reel off managers and you're going to laugh at them and go,
go on. Let me hear.
I can run through, bro. You know how many managers have managed in fucking Premier League across the board? Bro, bear in mind, he had a part in fucking Paul Ince. He had a part play. It doesn't matter how successful any of them are. All these men went on to become fucking managers or coaches. A lot of the ex-United players. You know why? Because Fergie cared about his fucking players and put them all through coaching badges. And that's what Pep followed suit with. he copied the fucking blueprint. So when you want to talk about your team providing new managers for across the board in Europe, bro, cool. But that doesn't mean Pep's a better manager than Fergie, bro. Not one.
Bro,
I've been in here.
Wait. Who
You're the
said
only person on this entire stream out of every comment that's back Pep.
Who has said now, yeah? Who has said, yeah, that I've never said, yeah, Pep is better than Ferguson. I've not said that.
But
I just said, yeah, there is grounds to have the conversation.
Right, but what I'm saying is, when everybody else, when you've asked the question, is there a conversation to be had here? I've been in the stream all fucking the way through. In the chat, there's not been one person talking anything regarding Pep being the superior out of the two. You're the only person that keeps
who said he was
asking the
superior?
question, which
Who
leads
said
me
he was
to believe
superior?
that you want a certain answer, Gav.
No. Who said he was superior?
Bro,
I never said this.
No. I've not said anyone did. I said not one person in the chat has implied that he's the superior choice. But you keep asking the question and saying that it's a conversation to be had. But your chat tells me different, because the entire chat is telling you it's not that. And I've been saying to you for about 10 minutes now, Gav, bro, you're reaching when you're going into about what managers have they created. What's that got to do with managing?
No,
I could give a fuck. If I'm a manager at a store, I could give a fuck if all my employees under me go on to do superior fucking roles. They're my employees right now, and when I'm not their fucking boss, I don't give a fuck what they're on. Yeah? You really think Pep gives a fuck about company and his success? If it was down to City and fucking Bayern Munich in a Champions League final, you really think Pep's gonna lay down for it? You really think he's shown Arteta any respect? Don't give me this bullshit about he creates an environment. No, he doesn't, bro.
So
people can become managers and get given jobs.
Wait. So you're saying, yeah, that Pep has had nothing to do with these other managers coming through. There's no conveyor belt there.
Bro, I'm telling you now, it's not got anything to do with fucking Pep. These you telling me company wouldn't have been a fucking manager, whoever the fuck was his manager in the playing days. You're telling me if his manager was Jose, he wouldn't have gone on to be a fucking manager. You're telling me Arteta did not have aspirations of becoming a manager whilst he was a player. I'm telling you, he probably knew at Everton he was going to fucking be a manager, which is probably more inclined to fucking Moyes' help. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not here for any of this like Pep side of the argument. There isn't a side to have. The fact that you keep asking the question, nobody in the chat has said anything to imply that Pep deserves a shout in this conversation. Everyone's told you different, but you keep asking the question.
To be honest, I think that's harsh though, man. I don't think.
So that's why I've said to you a million times in the chat, everyone's there can read it. I've said, yo, just admit that you're a Pep fan. Just say that you prefer Pep and move on from it, because nobody else agrees.
It's not about being a Pep fan, man. It's just I just don't accept that people are just writing off Pep because of what?
Right, but this is what I'm saying. Like you're saying there, your wordage there was, I can't accept that people are writing off Pep, but I can't accept you're putting Pep in a conversation with Fergie, and the chat agrees with me, bro. So maybe you are a Pep fan.
but that don't make sense, though. That don't make sense.
Bro.
I don't. How can I? Right. So because I think that there should be some sort of conversation, and everyone else agrees with you that there's no conversation.
Yeah.
What are you saying then? Because everyone agrees that I can't say that there should be a conversation. That don't make sense.
Right. When you ask a question, is there a conversation to be had about this? And everybody tells you no, then no, there's not a conversation to have, bro. Because everyone you're asking says no. So you're literally just preaching some Pep propaganda that no one in the chat's trying to hear. Because everyone's saying, even Arsenal fans and Lumian, that's like, I'm cringing at this. And it's like, well, I can understand why. Because you're meant to be a United fan and you're sat there pushing Pep. Well, when everyone in your chat is telling you,
I'm not pushing Pep. But no one. The thing is, only a few have come out with
anything.
The reason why Ferguson's ahead. I mean, where is it? Let me find a comment from earlier. Yeah, this is probably a perfect comment. Let me find it.
I gave you every reason yesterday. The fact that Ferguson fucking beat Rangers' superiority and fucking took Aberdeen to the fucking promised land and won fucking European Cups over fucking Real Madrid, then come to United after 26 years, took the Busby route and won us fucking everything, built as a team, a championship team, then a double winning team, yeah? And then the joke is, so half of that team brought up kids the Busby way and then fucking won the double their first season, carried on building on that, won us a treble, built a whole new team of fucking basically 22, 23 different players. Yeah. And then took us to a next fucking treble. The only thing that let us down was the FA Cup final against Portsmouth. Yeah. But we should have won a second treble with a whole new team. He built most of his fucking teams. And you say, oh, he bought stars. What do you think Pep's done? He's played career mode with cheats. You get me? He's come in and bought the biggest players in the biggest... Bro, he walked in and bought 2 fullbacks, 50 mil a piece, when fullbacks were nowhere near 50 mil a piece. He drove the market price up because he had a blank checkbook. He fucked the game, really. You get me?
So,
everyone then started wanting to play Pep ball, even though the fucking Stoke. You know what I mean? So he ruined the game. I'm not here to have any kind of propaganda saying that Pep's won trophies. Cool. Maybe that's why he's leaving, because he wants to leave with his trophies. Because once he's out of the country, are they going to get his fucking medals back? Right, he's a fucking scumbag. He's offering Burnley players Rolexes to fucking get a draw from fucking Arsenal.
So basically, yeah, you got no sort of praise for Pep whatsoever.
Nothing. I've got nothing but smoke for Pep. Nothing but smoke for Pep. It's that simple. Because like I say, he come to City were already breathing down our necks. Yeah? He wasn't the first City manager to win a league title. So why are people acting like he came to City and built a team? No, he fucking didn't. He came in and added stars. Absolute world beaters to his team. No wonder he's won shit. Fergie had to build shit from scratch, and people say, oh, he broke records. Yeah, he did, but he earned that money with success the hard way. He wasn't given a blank checkbook. The season we won the treble, the summer before, when Bex was at the World Cup and got sent off, Ferguson had handed in his fucking notice, bro, because he felt that he wasn't backed sufficiently by the board. Yeah? So let's be clear. Fergie started off under pressure. We can go back and pull up news articles where there's people in the media pushing a narrative that Fergie needs to go. He's not the guy. Yeah? He turned it all around. Won us every fucking thing. Built us team on team on team. You want to talk about how much he spent? I sent over on the Discord the fucking, what was it, the 96 transfer window. Yeah. Ronnie Johnson, 500k.
Jordi Cruyff and that.
Jordi Cruyff and Ollie Solskjaer, 1.5 each. Karol Poborski for 3.5 and Raymond van der Gaal on a free. Don't tell me he broke the bank every fucking year to get success, because no, he didn't. His first fucking seasons, he was signing Dennis Irwin for a couple $100,000 from Oldham, bro. You know what I mean? Like, nah, man, people have got to put respect on what Fergie did. And when someone wants to say a man can walk in with fucking oil money and fucking unlimited time with zero pressure, bro, any season he didn't win when he didn't win the league, you never heard anything about Pep out. Pep's job's under pressure. Pep has been able to fucking choose when he leaves every job, when he starts every job. Yeah, the joke is he had the chance to come to United because Ferguson's first choice was actually Pep. That's how good Pep is. But the joke is Pep wanted the easy route, so we stayed in fucking Germany until the City job came available because the money wasn't there from our owners. He knew he wouldn't have a blank check. That's why Ferguson wanted out, if we're being real. Because Ferguson knew.
We don't.
Bro,
we don't
yes,
know
we
that.
do. Bro, we can go back and look at. Bro, I've read every fucking Ferguson book, everything. Bro, the reason Ferguson fucking left initially was because he wanted, in one window, he'd arranged personal terms to bring Cristiano back, Gareth Bale, and he'd arranged talks between like 3 or 4 different centre mids as well, yeah? Tony Cruz was one of them. And then the board turned around and gave him fucking Antonio Valencia. So we deaded out that season and called it quits. Yeah?
So
This is what it is, bro. Yeah? So when Pep got told, Fergie wants you to take over, and he's asking, what's the bank balance saying? Nah, he's not taking the risk. And that's why I say Pep is a fucking pussy-o. He's chose the easy job every time and inserted cheat codes beforehand. Yeah, like, bro, I can't have any talk about his Pep. No, and for the joke, it's not even just my bias. I'm seeing fucking Arsenal fans, Liverpool fans, all kinds of people in that chat all saying the same shit. There is no convo here. This isn't a real question.
I think them Arsenal fans, they're bitter, man. So I'll just take whatever they say with a pinch of salt, man. They're bitter.
This is what I'm saying, though, bro. Fucking. Like, you even tried to swing them on side with the whole but look at the managers.
I wasn't swinging no one on side. Yeah, I was just trying to. I was just, bro. I wasn't honestly. Yeah, I was just trying to see.
Pep created
is there not one bit of? Is there not one bit of praise? Yeah, for him. You know what I mean? Because I'm just saying. Listen, putting all that to the side. Yeah, he still had to do what he's got to do.
Nah, because this is what I'm saying, bro. All right, cool. He's got to do what he's got to do. But you know what? One thing that you like to fucking take away from Fergie's, he's a man manager. He had other coaches. Okay, cool. So you're telling me Pep's the only fucking guy in a fucking coach's tracksuit?
No. Bro. Listen,
so you're telling me that all your money doesn't buy the best scouts, the best coaches, the best fucking fitness, the best
what I'm saying, yeah? Ferguson was a man manager. So, bro, Ferguson was a man manager before he was a coach. He'll tell you that.
Yeah,
he'll tell you that.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying, though, bro. You're acting like Pep goes in and does this shit alone. That oil money pays for the best of everything. People were trying to say, he still has to sign well, bro. They were signing guys like Balotelli and Aguero for peanuts. What we're talking about, this is way before Pep was there. They've been recruiting well for time. Why? Because they've been rich for fucking ever. They've been rich for fucking about 4 or 5 years at that point. At that point, Pep didn't want to come in when the money first landed because now I've still got to wait until the youth facilities are sorted. Still got to wait until the scouts are in place. Till this, that, and the next. Bro, he waited until everything was set up for his best chance at success. And that coincided with Ferguson's actually gonna leave. Let's see what his replacement can do. Because if his replacement don't step up efficiently, I'm in there, and that's exactly what happened. He's a pussy, bro. He's had the easy way every time.
Write off Pep, then, yeah, we're just writing off Pep just like that. We're just gonna write him off.
And if you're a United fan, you'd have done the same thing. But that's why I'm saying forevermore. No, you better wear a City shirt.
I'm a football fan first.
You're a City fan, you're a City fan. And the fact that you're even trying to fight for Pep, knowing full well that the charges are in place and knowing full well the rumours are that he's been trying to get out the door before the charges come out and actually everything comes to light. He's been trying to run away from it for the last 2 seasons, bro. Now he's finally going and everyone knows why he's going. It's not because he can bow out with an FA Cup, bro. Let's be clear. That's not what any great manager wants to bow out.
I don't think they're going to get charged. I don't think they're going to get charged, though.
Even if they don't, the point is the fact that them charges are still there, and they're being charged because of fucking dirty money, basically. Dirty money can buy fucking anything, so how do you know what's real and what's not anymore? You know what I mean? If they don't get charged, don't tell me that that's not dirty money that's done that. You know what I mean? And if they do get charged, it's because it was too fucking dirty to hide. Which is, how dirty is it got to be too dirty to hide? Corruption runs deep, bro.
Bro, listen, corruption? Do we want to go there? I saw corruption last night.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. The officiating is absolutely atrocious across the board. That's more of a conversation that could be had. But like Pep winning another FA Cup and a League Cup, bro. First and foremost, we've always wrote off League Cup. So why is anyone even fucking talking about League Cup success? Take out fucking 3 of his trophies on fucking charity shields. Let's be clear. How many League Cups has he won? Because I know of at least 2.
What Pep? Yeah.
Go on. How many League Cups has he won?
So he's won. Where is it? 5 Carabao Cups.
5 League Cups, yeah? And 3 fucking charity shields.
Yeah.
So essentially he's won 12 trophies and people are busting a wank over it.
17.
17, bro. When have we ever counted League Cups? Carabao Cups are a bag of shit.
But then if you're saying
so he's won 12 trophies.
If you're taking out Ferguson's League Cups as well, yeah, that means
Ferguson didn't win many League Cups. He put the kids 4. out for that.
He won 4,
bro. But this is in his take it out. He's not going to be asked because he put the kids out for that shit.
Ferguson's Carabao Cups out, and you take out the Community Shields because there was 8 Community Shields in there. So that's 12 trophies you're taking off then.
Cool. But it's exactly the same for fucking Pep. If you take out, literally, if you take them out of Pep's got as many trophies as you're taking out of Ferguson's. What are we talking about?
No, so if you're taking that Community Shield and League Cups, yeah, then
Pep's got 12. 5 and 3 is 8. He's got 12.
Yeah, 12, yeah.
This is what I'm saying. So he's got as many trophies as Ferguson's dashing away for this argument. You know what I mean? Bro, fuck this. Pep Guardiola. I understand the fucking if the fan base had been more like the community was all City fans and shit. Like this could have gone off this stream for you, but nah, like everyone in this community is a realist. You know what I mean? When it's the Arsenal fans, I mean, they're not gonna they're gonna say Ferguson anyway because you know they're battling City for the title. Bro, let's be clear. Let's be clear. They're battling City for the title. Back then, who was the battling for the title? There is no favoritism in this shit. You know what I mean? There is no favoritism in this shit with Arsenal fans because at the end of the day, fucking Pep, if he's beating them fucking like handily like fucking Ferguson was, they're gonna respect it like they do with Ferguson. You know what I mean? But that's not necessarily the case. People are still saying to you, bro, Pep's not that guy. Pep's an outstanding coach, but he's got too many of them asterisks next to his name. My man, the charges, the fucking facts that he's only ever gone to any club he's ever gone to, Barcelona, he was the top 2 clubs in Spain. Yeah, only 2 clubs in that bitch at the time anyway, but one of the top 2, so he didn't have much to do. Yeah, goes to Bayern, top club, only club, goes to fucking City, bro. They was first, second, they were there or thereabouts. He's never even tested himself. Ferguson tested himself at Aberdeen. Yeah, then went and tested himself at United. If you want to talk about what's Pep actually better at, okay, maybe he's better at actually playing football because Fergie wasn't that guy. But the joke is, Fergie was a goal scorer, you know. If you actually go back and do your fucking work, Fergie was a bad boy striker, you know.
Was he Andy Cole?
You ain't gonna give him the props because he never played at the new camp. Fuck the new camp, bro. He was from Scotland. Listen. He's not Spanish. He's not gonna have that same luxury of growing up next door to the new camp, innit? He grew up in Aberdeen where he had to fucking go and play ball, turn into a bad boy striker. I swear he even fucking took them to a league at one point, playing, and then took them as a manager, and then fucking won them a European trophy, then come and made us the best fucking thing since sliced bread. Bro, Fergie's the reason you're a United fan, supposedly. So Eric Cantona was, man. Eric Cantona was. Bro, who was it? Right, okay. Do you want to know the story? Do you want to know the story? Fergie signed Irwin. Irwin was a bad boy. Leeds rang up Fergie and said, "We want Irwin." Fergie said, "Nah, he's not for sale." But what are you saying about Eric? So who you thanking? Who are you a United fan for? Ferguson, bro. He didn't have a scout asking, yo, let's bring in... Nah, Fergie got a phone call about Erwin, and Fergie then flipped it and said, nah, he's not going, but what about Eric? And brought Eric in single-handedly. So thank Sir Alex Ferguson, the closest thing we've got of a human embodiment of God. Put more respect on the man. Yeah, and drop this Pep shit. Otherwise, bro, I'm telling you, you better be wearing a City shirt on the next Monday stream because, bro, I'm gonna have so many one-liners and jabs.
Listen, all I'm saying, listen, Pep just needs some sort of respect, man. He just needs some sort of respect. You still got to do it at the end of the day, innit? You still got to do it.
Nah, bro, this is what I'm saying. Cool. You want to play Champ Football Manager or LMA or Champ Manager back in the day and save before every match and put in your cheat codes before you even pick your team. That's all well and good. But that is not real success to a man that plays it like me, that does it the hard way, suffers the losses, them last minute goals that fuck up your season. You get me? I know when I taste real success, I know what that is for them reasons, innit? Bro, these fucking bought trophies. Question, do you take Chelsea seriously as a club?
No.
Right, for the same reasons, no? They bought their success, but have they not won everything?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Right. So why are you respecting a man that's the exact same? He's the human embodiment of Chelsea
because the thing is, for me, Pep is a top coach. That's why.
Bro. Chelsea still had to do the work. But they still had to win the trophies. They still had to win the league. But this is what I'm saying. But you've just said that you don't respect them. You can't really give them the credit that they're really due because they bought it. It's not a real club. All right, cool. Well, Pep's bought it. He's not a real fucking manager. You know what I mean? Like, he can't be considered one. How? When look at every manager. Oh, okay, you start reeling off top managers to me. They've been more than at least one place, yeah, and they've proven it anywhere they've gone. Yeah, Ferguson did it in Scotland, then United, and no one can hold it against him that he just stayed and made United his home. You get me? Because it's not like he didn't prove that he could keep rebuilding, because he literally rebuilt United 4 times. You know what I mean? So he could have moved on elsewhere and done it, but his heart weren't there. His heart was in Manchester, innit? But end of the day, look at Ancelotti, everywhere he's gone. Yeah, look at Jose, everywhere he's gone. Even Wenger did it in other places before he come to fucking England, bro. You know what I mean? He wasn't fucking cherry-picked to give him cushy jobs. When he came to England, it was Arsene who? His own fucking star player in Ian Wright was asking who? In interviews. You know what I'm saying?
Again, he's coming from Grandpa's 8 though, you know what I mean? So that's obvious.
No, but this is what I'm saying though, bro. Like the respect that is put on Pep for what? Yeah, he started off at Barca where not one person in that team is gonna question him because, like I said yesterday, he's a La Masia fucking graduate. You know what I mean? He's golden boy. He's gone through. He's won shit as a player and all that, and now he's got his coaching badges. They trust him to take the helm because he's had the youth for a bit. He was literally given everything on a plate. Barcelona aren't a poor team. Yeah, they had quality there anyway because of Enrique, and they also had the finances because he was probably the actual reason why they went into such a fuck up with the money. Let's be real. Yeah. So Pep went to Barcelona surrounded by all the best opportunity and ended up long term fucked the club up. Yeah, to the point where their star boy Lionel Messi ended up having to get fucking let go because they couldn't pay his wages anymore. That's what Pep did. That's what Pep did to Barcelona, yeah? Fuck his trophies. That's what he did there. Your second club, yeah? Then he went to Bayern Munich, yeah? Took over there, had the chance to come over and replace Fergie, but realised that the checkbook wasn't blank, the pockets weren't that deep. I'll sit out and wait. And then the joke is he snaked for the Mancini for the fucking City job. Mancini found out that he was going by watching the fucking the Sky Sports. Bro, ridiculous. Absolutely. It weren't Mancini, it was Pellegrini, innit?
Pellegrini, yeah.
Fucking, like I say, my man found out watching Sky Sports that he was breaking transfer news. Yeah, snaky character. Fucking, bro, long-term effects on the game. People want to talk about he's had a long-term effect on the game. All right, Ferguson, literally, United went back to the Busby Babes. Yeah, took the Busby Babes fucking philosophy, all about youth. Yeah, every fucking team in England is now seen as a farm of players for that same reason, because of what Ferguson did. Yeah, Wenger then came in and changed all the fitness and dietary and all that bullshit. Ferguson was the first guy to follow suit, because as soon as the England players came back and said how the Arsenal players were moving, Ferguson said, fuck that, we've got to do the same or we'll get left behind. Yeah, so Wenger should take part credit for it, but let's be clear, everyone copied Ferguson. So when Ferguson followed suit, everyone followed suit. Yeah? Bro, impact on the game, ridiculous. You want to talk about who's he created, who's he had involvement in that's actually fucking impacting the game, like manager. Bro, fuck managers. David Beckham owns a club that fucking owns Messi. What are we talking about? David Beckham owns Lionel Messi, your favorite player. David Beckham. Who's his second father? Who's his father figure? Alex Ferguson, no? Oh, okay.
What? Tell me what managers that he's created that have been top managers.
Bro, fuck managers. He's got a club that owns your best player.
Bro, that's irrelevant. What managers has he created?
Bro, when we're talking about managers, Pep and Fergie, and you're talking about what comes underneath that branch, that what branches come off that tree. Yeah, them manager branches are tiny, you know. That big owner branch is a tree of its fucking own, my G. What are we talking about? He was the reason Beckham became fucking Beckham. Beckham now owns your favorite player. Why are you even talking about company for his what did he do? Burnley? Well done. In where? The same league that Lampard's just fucking spanked everyone? Well done. Same Lampard that couldn't get it done in the Prem? Well done. Arteta, the same Arteta that you've been fucking calling out for the last 7 years. Saying his shit. Still says his shit even though he's about to win a league title.
Nah, he's shit, man. I ain't having that.
Right then. So why are you even trying to defend what's Pep created? A Burnley manager and Arteta. Okay. Well, right. Fergie was the guy behind Beckham, and Beckham now owns your favorite player of this era. Owns Busquets as well, one of your other favorite players. What are we talking about, bro? Did he not have Luis Suarez at a time as well? One of your other favorite. Bang, hey, come on, Gav. David Beckham trumps everything that fucking Pep has ever had under him. Yeah? In the world of football, David Beckham. In the world of business, David Beckham. Yeah, we're talking fame, talking money, whatever the fuck you want, whatever metric, David Beckham shits on anything that Pep has underneath him. Yeah? And Ferguson got him through youth. Yeah? Company? Nah. Scout's job, that. Arteta. Did Arteta even actually fucking play under him? Because I remember Arteta at Everton and Arsenal, and I don't remember Pep going any of those places. So what are we talking about? Because he went and fetched water occasionally for Pep in the office. Bro, nah, man. I'm not having it. Ferguson is the absolute guy. And you either need to admit it now or you're a City fan forevermore.
Listen. As I said, man, I just can't believe that Pep's getting no flowers, innit? But listen, Ferguson, yeah, for sure, is one of the greatest. You know, Ancelotti, Pep, Ferguson, cool. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is that I just can't believe Pep is getting no sort of credit. No sort of credit.
Yo, guys, everyone in the chat right now, anyone that's listening, yeah, if I'm right on the point I'm making, just put in the number, because I don't want to fuck up the vote, put in the number 3, yeah? And if I'm wrong, put in the number 4, yeah?
Let me see if it's still on there. One sec. Is the vote still on there? Yeah, there's only a couple. Yeah. Let me go through the comments quickly. Can Pep win the Champions League with Aberdeen? He wouldn't need to.
But that's the shittest argument I've ever heard. Could Pep do it? Could Pep do it? Answer the question, Gav.
Bro, we're never gonna know, man. We're never gonna know.
Right. One sec.
Is Messi gonna do it on a cold night in Stoke?
One sec, Gav. Yeah. Yesterday, when Usman asked me the question, could Fergie do it with that Barca team? Usman tried to stand there and say that he couldn't. Isn't that a case of we'll never know? Give me a real answer, bro. Don't give me this.
Arsenal's off the post.
We'll never know. If you could tell me that Fergie couldn't manage that Barca team, tell me that fucking Pep.
I never said Fergie couldn't manage the Barca team.
Bro, I'll give you the timestamp from yesterday. Yesterday got the question come up: could Ferguson have managed that Barca team? And you were saying nah. And bro, even to the point, because I said something about you were acting like Pep would need a PS5 controller to control Busquets. Remember?
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember now. Yeah,
you were saying that Fergie couldn't have fucking done that. He might have handled the
but the thing is, the conversation was because it's not just a case of just having Busquets. Like, could Ferguson coach Busquets in a way to play in a way how he played under Pep?
Bro, he wouldn't be playing under Pep, he'd be playing under Fergie. So Ferguson could have coached Busquets to play under fucking Fergie. That's the point. That's what our manager does. But Pep can only bring in players to work a certain way. And if they don't fit in right and they can't adapt, like players like Grealish, brought in Grealish. No, I want you to play this way. Only like this. It didn't work properly. Okay, you're gone. Yeah? Next one. £100 million on someone to loan him out to Everton, by the way. Yeah? That's what Pep can deal with. Can we really afford to be doing those things? Really? When someone's still playing at the level of a Grealish. Like, I understand we paid fucking stupid money for Anthony and then he ended up going out on loan. But we were desperate to get rid of that cunt. Jack Grealish was still doing bits, was still capable of doing plenty for them. You know what I mean? And he's clearly that hard of a fucking worker where to get time, he decided, I'm going to go to fucking Everton and play there because I'm not getting my minutes here. Yeah? Bro, fuck that. Pep Guardiola has always been given a stupid amount of money. Yeah, no matter where he's been. And he's always had the best setups. He's walked into fucking Barcelona when they had the best youth setup in the world. Yeah. Bayern Munich's always had a solid youth academy as well. Then he's gone to City when theirs is perfect. All them clubs have got top scouts as well. They've all got the best physios. They've all got the best fucking everything top to bottom. Because that's what money buys. Yeah. Pep Guardiola will forever have an asterisk next to everything for that alone. Then you add in the fact that, yeah, there is pending charges. Even if he doesn't get charged, even if they say not guilty, it's too late now. There's 115 reasons why it's too late. Everyone knows a little bit too much, but they don't know enough to fucking, you know what I mean? To dead any rumors, but everyone knows enough to know, nah, this is foul. Bro, nah, man. Pep, he can't get flowers from me. You know what I mean? He doesn't deserve, for me, he doesn't deserve to be in the same bracket as when you say Fergie, Ancelotti. Pep is not one of them. Like, don't even put him next.
He's got to be in that bracket, man. Come on.
Man. Nah,
Come
man.
on.
I'm not having it.
Not even in the conversation. That's my argument. Like he's got to be in the conversation.
Because this is my point. The reason them man are in that convo is because they did it everywhere they went and proved how good they was, because they didn't need blank checkbooks. Yeah, these man did it everywhere they went, despite all the fucking bullshit, despite the board not fucking backing them totally, despite having to sell players to fucking, you know what I mean? Like, bro, these man have had limitations and had to deal with fuck ups and setbacks. Pep Guardiola has not had any of that, yeah, and never come under pressure. I've never seen any media, because at Barcelona he was untouchable. The media aren't giving him that Pep needs to leave bullshit. Yeah, he went to Germany and he was already the golden child at that point, because he chose us and he looked like he was the best thing since sliced bread. And they knew that they couldn't hold him there for long neither. So they just put up with whatever they fucking could get from him. Yeah. Then he goes over to City. City have never once had a rumour of letting him go.
Wait, they just scored 1-1.
Is it
1-1?
Now, but still, what's it? A draw's not enough.
No, they got to win, man. They got to win.
You know what I'm saying? A draw's not enough. It doesn't matter.
One sec. Let me just go through the comments quickly. One sec. Never trust a man with a second club. I hear it. But listen, I like Barcelona for the style of football, man. It's just that, isn't it?
But Titanium, salute, you're onto something there, brother.
Gav, put your hands up and give Fitz the W. Listen, Fitz is passionate, man. Fitz knows his football, innit? And as I said, man, people might think, oh, this is getting a bit out of hand. Bro, listen, it's just people having a passionate conversation on football. We're not here, yeah? We're not here to agree on every point. We have our say, whether we agree or not. It is what it is, and it makes for good viewing, innit? So if anyone's thinking it's getting a bit heated, listen, I like these kind of chats, because you know we're not meant to agree on everything. You understand? So
trust me. And to be fair, I raise my voice a lot anyway. Like, I've just literally had a message come through from upstairs saying shut the fuck up. But yeah, man, obviously, like
the passion is what it is, isn't it? And as I said, my whole thing is, I'm just saying, oh, good play. One sec.
Gav's just praying his team can get a winner, innit?
Oh!
see the passion behind him there, guys. Everyone watching this can see exactly how into this City match Gav is.
It's these Arsenal fans, man. They do too much, but
just so you know, guys, I'm watching this as well, you know. I'm not jumping out of my seat for these blue cunts.
Right, game over. Arsenal win the league.
How do you feel, Gav?
Boy, listen, Lumi Rain, big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. Yourself.
Salute to every Arsenal fan.
Bro, it's a dark day for football, man. It's a dark day for football. That's what I'm going to say. It is a dark day for football. Hey, listen, let me go through the comments 1 second. So he is usually carried by superstars. That's a bit harsh, man. Come on.
Couldn't carry him today, though, could they?
Guys, if anyone's new onto this channel, yeah, listen, it's my channel, innit? I know people are saying, you know, why is so and so talking like that? Listen, it's passion, innit? You know, and the day, like, it's gonna get like that because we're both passionate about football, and as I said, it's all love, you know. But we're not gonna agree on everything, and that's cool. That's just what it's
we're
about.
Gonna end up falling out over who's better, Pep or Fergie. You know what I mean? Like, we do regular streams together, and we often we agree on a lot of shit and end up having to fight the chat. But on certain things, I've got to draw the line, and Gav's the same way. Like, I might say something, and you got to draw the line. It is what it is, and obviously passion fucking comes into it. We're grown men. We're gonna swear. No one has to take offense at it. No one's getting personal. Or, you know what I mean? It's one of them. But like I say, Ferguson.
Listen, Lumi Rain's on one. Look, she's on.
I just seen that.
Hey, listen. What do I have to say? You see me, yeah? I've said all season that City will win this league. And I hold my hands up. The Premier League had a big decision to play in Arsenal winning the Premier League. I'll argue that with anyone. If anyone saw the game yesterday against Burnley, they were poor. But to be honest with you, they should have a man sent off. But listen, you have to give it to Arsenal. Premier League want them to win it, and they've won it. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's not giving credit where it's due. You do.
Okay. Am I lying though? Am I lying?
Bro, I understand the standpoint.
Am I lying? Am I lying? Yes or no? Am I lying?
Bro, there's a bit of truth. There's a bit of truth to it, but as you've like to argue with Pep, you've still got to do the work, bro.
Yeah. Listen.
Yeah. So you've got to give him credit where it's due. Like, Arteta and Arsenal have stayed number one in this league. Like, we was even working out how long in percentage wise. It's like 80+ % of the season they spent in first place because we were gonna take the piss out of it. Yeah. Like, I know that, like, we were going to absolutely savage these man for this, but let's be clear, when they win the league and they've been dominant at the top of the league for 80% of it, you've got to give actual flowers there. Like, you got to give flowers to Pep. I don't particularly want to give flowers to no one here, but I will give flowers where it's due. At the end of the day, we all the whole country was saying they're gonna bottle it, applying pressure, hate watching. Every single one of us are guilty of it, myself included. So at that point, considering I've watched more Arsenal over the last fucking 3 to 4 months, just hoping to watch like the actual bottle job happen, than ever before. So man, I've got to give them actual flowers. They dealt with the pressure. Both Arteta and the players, they dealt with the pressure. They got their job done. And to be totally honest, look at them City players now stood on the pitch crying and hugging each other. Pussies. I'm glad to see that. I'm real glad to see that. I don't care what.
Don't be a player why they're down. Don't be a player why they're down, man. Come on.
Nah, bro, fuck that. Fuck every one of those. Cause at the end of the day, I know I've sat there with fucking City fans while they're bantering us whilst we fucking lost heavily against. Like, nah, I've been in pubs in Old Trafford when we've been beat with fucking severe scorelines. You get me, bro? Fuck that. Nah. I'll give them every bit of smoke. These blue scummy bastards couldn't buy another one. Yeah.
Let me just have my quick say. Yeah, just quickly on the Arsenal, innit? Yeah. Listen, sometimes, when you give it, you have to take the criticism as well, innit? Yeah? And that's one thing that I would always do. I'll always show up, yeah? I've said all season long, there's no way Arsenal win this Premier League. I'm happy to say I got that wrong, yeah? Did I believe Arsenal could win this league? No. If we're looking at the fact that he's been there 6 seasons, and this season, and this Premier League season as well, has been poor, as Fitz said, you still got to get over the line regardless. But the one thing I would say, although I am giving credit to Arsenal for winning the league, there's no one that can tell me that the Premier League had a hand in trying to get them this title, because there's been things throughout this season. Yes, the officiating has been poor, but there's no one that can say otherwise, that Arsenal haven't had a helping hand in this league season. I understand they've been top for the majority of the season, but there's things that, for me, in terms of the sending offs, disallowed goals, it's definitely gone their way, innit? And that's all I'm saying, man. But listen, Louis Rain, big up yourself. You was backing your team to the end, and listen, you guys have got a Premier League title. I know you're gonna be on cloud 9. I know you're gonna be chatting the most. Declan Rice this, Bukayo Saka this. I hear it, And obviously, we've now got to just endure this annoyance. My only saving grace, is that Champions League final. And I'll tell you now, if PSG beat them and smoke them, it's gonna make it seem that this Premier League title that they've won is not real. That's what I'm gonna say.
I hear what you're saying, but you know what though? I'm not gonna lie. Like, you see with the fucking with the officiating thing, like that is a serious conversation that does need to be had. And even Arsenal fans, if you don't agree that like the officials have lent in your favor, like I know a lot of Arsenal fans are willing to concede the fact at least certain things like that incident yesterday with Kai Havertz, everyone can kind of admit, hands up, he should have been off the field, innit? Lucky to.
Bro.
And but the thing that I will say is obviously Arsenal fans might not feel like it was given to them, but at the same time, this is the reason why you Arsenal fans should also get behind the officiating's been so poor, because like I say, now to a lot of people, Gav's one of them, that now there's going to be an asterisk next to this title because of what the officials have done this season. Now, obviously, fucking out, I know a lot of Arsenal fans think now that this is their time, this is their dominant era, it's just the start. That's the case. You want to make sure the officials are on point, car. Otherwise, you're gonna end up with an era just as fucking tarnished as Pepsi's. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a good look. But same time, you've got to do the hard work in it, like I say. But
yeah, listen, I think it's very clear, man, to say that there was something. The Premier League, yeah, they've played their part in Arsenal winning this league, because, as I said, I've never seen a league season like this, yeah, where, bro, how can that team there, yeah, with the way that they've been playing aggressively, yeah, how have they managed to go through the whole season so far without one sending off and one penalty committed? I guarantee you, if you run through all the games they've played, they've at least committed, yeah, a couple of fouls in the box that have just been turned a blind eye to. And the sending off that should have happened for Kai Havertz, yeah. You have to be honest, yeah. That's when I thought to myself, because the West Ham game was the one where I said, you know what, if they beat West Ham, the Premier League is theirs, yeah. And when that decision went against, again, we've been through it before, yeah, but there were so many reasons why it should have been either a goal stood or a penalty, yeah. When that happened, I said, you know what, they're winning the league. You see, yesterday, Burnley were poor, yeah, but there's no doubt, and against 10 men, you never know, they might have sneaked a goal. But the very fact, yeah, that Havertz never got sent off, you have to admit, yeah, that there is something that isn't right with this officiating, because how can you not send him off, like realistically?
But that's the thing, though, is like, for me, if you're gonna say the officiating has basically gifted Arsenal the league, I think it's a clearer shout to say that the entire league has been dictated by officiating.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Because like positionally, like realistically, there's been a couple decisions that went against us earlier in the season that ruled us out of any kind of title race. But then there's been decisions like the Mbumo goal fucking like on weekend, you know what I mean? That goes in our favor. We end up with 3 points instead of 1. Guaranteed we can't finish any lower than 3rd place. They literally gave us 3rd place. You know what I mean? Like, if you really want to get picky about certain calls and certain decisions, like realistically, if certain things had gone against us in the last few games, that 3rd place could have been Villa's. Fucking 4th place could have been fucking Liverpool's. You know what I mean? Like, it all just depends. But like I say, it's a clearer shout if it is being controlled where they're picking the winner. It's not just the winner, they're picking fucking everyone. You know what I mean? They've picked Wolves were getting relegated. They picked that Burnley was getting relegated. You know what I mean? They thought that, fuck it, we're going to have it so that the title race is as tight as it can be up till near the end. Last day of the season. Now Arsenal, because it's the fucking first trophy they've lifted in first league trophy they've lifted in 20 odd years. Now they go into their final game knowing that they're champions. It's all just a big party, big fucking celebration at the end, and fucking it's festive period now until fucking Champions League final for them. You get me? Yeah. The relegation battle all the way down to the last day, basically. You know what I mean?
So what we saying from this then? The whole thing's corrupt, yeah? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, if the argument is that the officials aren't just poor, it's a blatant fucking like manipulation of the game to get certain results, then it's got to be across the board. It's not just the fucking top two positions. It's definitely every fucking team. And to be fair, if you look through the season and look at every bad choice and every inconsistent call, there is an argument that the whole league is rigged, you know what I mean? But there is also that chance that it's just shit officials, you know what I mean? Because let's be clear, the referee's a wanker has always been a chant for as long as I've attended football matches. You know what I mean? Like bad officials have been part of the game since fucking it was caveman kicking rocks, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, I feel like the conversation about the officials is the bigger combo to have. Go on, what?
Well, listen. As I said, man, Arsenal won the league, innit? And I'm not taking. And the thing is, it's not even about Arsenal. Yeah, I think this whole Premier League needs to have a real good look because there's more money than ever in the Premier League, and they are serving up a shitter product. Because for a team like Arsenal to win the league with how they've been playing, you cannot tell me that this is a good league to watch. And the officiating this season, oh, all of a sudden now, Lumi, all of a sudden. Gav, look, I need to jump on and soon have you take all the receipts. Yeah, listen, let's see if you can back your talk, innit? Because you've been talking a hell of a lot. And yes, it's gone in your favor. And congratulations, because you did say that your team were going to win it. And listen, I hold my hands up.
She did say quadruple, though. She did say quadruple, though.
Yeah, but Fitz, listen, let's put that quadruple to the back of the line, because these lot are just gonna deny it anyway. You know what I'm trying to say?
Well, Lumi alone it. But to be fair, though, fucking hell, it's not like fucking hell. They've done well. They've reached a League Cup final, a fucking Champions League final, and won the league. She wasn't far off anyway, innit? Let's be clear.
Yeah.
It was a bold claim to make, and they weren't far from it. To be fair, so
and literally right on cue, exactly what you just said. Exactly what you just said.
I got you, Lumi. I got you.
Listen, you guys are only going to win one thing this season, though, man. And as Fitz said earlier, man, there's an asterisk next to that. I'm pretty sure there's an asterisk next to that. But listen, you're the champions, and congratulations, man. But as I said, Premier League officials, there needs to be a massive conquest into what's going on this season. Because you see, this season, I don't understand what's going on there. Because I'd argue with anyone, there is something dodgy going on with what's happened. And again, Arsenal have just benefited from it. You know, Gabriel should have been sent off at least twice. You know, and you know what's actually worse as well, is that these little things that the send-offs that should have happened, you know, it's now come to a point where it's not really happened. It's not really taken effect, really, because if they would have had Gabriel sent off, you know, like he should have been twice, they probably don't even pick up some of these points, And I'll tell you what's even worse, I'll tell you what's even worse. And this is what Arsenal fans are not going to care, and rightfully so, because they're champions, But you know where the Premier League have a lot to answer for. You remember when Gabriel should have been sent off against Newcastle? Do you remember when he elbowed or he headbutted or elbowed Walter Marder?
Yeah.
He should have been sent off, Bro, who goes and scores the winner?
It was Gabriel, yeah.
There you go. So you can't tell me, that there's something seriously wrong here.
Yeah,
the guy that should have been sent off,
And to be fair, he
goes and scores the winner.
That headbutt on Haaland as well, innit?
Oh, he should have been sent off twice. That's my point. So you can't tell me that he can go and headbutt Walter Marder, score the winner, get 3 points, and now those 3 points in the end have more or less got them the title. But but Arsenal fans are not going to want to hear this. You know, they're not going to want to hear this. The foul one on Bayinde, first game of the season from Saliba when he was holding his glove. They get away with that. I'm just saying.
No, standard. Like I say, a lot. Like normally, these kind of things, like you trust that they balance themselves out through a season, innit? But when you look at it now, the season's basically done. Obviously, well, it is done in terms of the top half, innit? The top three places are all decided now. So it's a case of, well, fucking hell. You look at it and you see it as like, well, okay, Arsenal fucking haven't had a single red card, not a single penalty conceded. These kind of things you start noticing, you're like, well, yeah, it didn't balance out this year, did it? You know what I mean? Like normally people can look at it and say, right, they had a fair few things go in their favor, but then you can also pull up a lot of incidents. Like this season, you see with us, we had a lot go against us, but we have had a fair few that have gone for us as well.
In
you
our
know
favor,
what I mean?
yeah.
So in the grand scale of things, it balanced itself out and we ended up third. So you do kind of have faith that it balances itself out, but this year it's kind of clear that it didn't it didn't for Arsenal. But I know a devil's advocate again. I know a lot of Arsenal fans will turn around and say, well, that's just karma for all the years we got fucked over with bad decisions, you know what I mean? Because I know that's been a gripe for Arsenal fans for years, that referees have been shit and they've been against them and all that. So I know to an Arsenal fan, it doesn't make any sense that we're saying that refs have gave you this season, and I understand why. But for the same reason yous man were getting fucked over back then, it was probably because they wanted a certain team to be successful ahead of you. You get me? And now it looks like obviously that team's about to lose their manager, which is coinciding with charges coming, and so maybe there is a grain of truth to the officials actually wanting Arsenal to be the dominant team this year, innit? But like I say,
bro, when that guy is coming out saying you know, they want a different winner every 6 years.
Yeah.
You know, all these things now, they're going to be put under the microscope to go with the officiating. You know, as I said, like people might think that we're just here to bash Arsenal, etc. Yeah, it's not about that. Yeah, but what everyone is going to be asking the question, and again, Arsenal fans, if they're honest with themselves, this has been a dodgy season, and it's not just about Arsenal. It's about all the decisions that have been made, but the decisions that have been made in favor of Arsenal just doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? You know, there's been, I think Christopher as well mentioned about Trossard pushing man over yesterday. Didn't even get booked, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you see what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense, innit? It doesn't make any sense. But
that Hincapié should have got done for public nudity. You see him pants himself. Bro,
I see that.
I nearly fell out my chair, bro. I swear to God, what the fuck's this man doing? Man dived so hard into the ground that he pulled his own shorts down. What a dickhead.
Right. Big up, man. Says I'm a Man United fan, by the way. Listen, we're gonna get on to some comments that Roy Keane has said, yeah. I'm gonna get onto them now. Guys, when you're coming through, make sure you smash that like button. And again, if you're new in here, make sure you sub to the channel as well. And make sure you share the channel and hype the channel as well. Listen, Man United, if we get our business done correctly at the end of the season, why can't we be in for a title race? That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? But let's just wait and see. Let's just wait and see what happens, innit? Let me go through some of the comments quickly, and then we're gonna discuss the Roy Keane comments. PGMOL won the league this season, not Arsenal. And I'll be honest with you, yeah, it's hard to not actually think that. You know, and it's not about taking nothing away from Arsenal before people come in there and start saying that, yeah. But there's something odd with this season in terms of the officiating, you know, the Premier League, Richard Scudamore as well. There's something odd with what's gone on. And that isn't just Arsenal, that is all the teams. But the fact that Arsenal have gone through the whole season with not one sending off when there should have been at least 3, maybe 4, and not one penalty conceded. Yeah. But anyway, let's move on from Arsenal. Well, congratulations to Arsenal, man. Congratulations to Arsenal. Yeah, people doing the most. Anyway, let's get on to the comments by Roy Keane. Yeah, and let me tell you this first. Yeah. Now, the reason why I've been laughing at this all day, funny enough, when I see these comments, because you remember Fitz. I don't know if you remember, yeah, when we was doing a watch along, and someone come into the chat, yeah, and said, when we was talking about Bruno Fernandes, someone come into the chat and said, well, I'm gonna take Roy Keane's opinion about Bruno Fernandes. You remember, yeah? He said, because obviously we were saying about Bruno's assists, etc. And someone come into the chat, and I can't remember his name. And he said basically, well, I'm gonna take Roy Keane's opinion over yours. Basically saying because Roy Keane's an ex-pro, he's in the studio, you're gonna take his opinion over mine. Yeah. That's cool, yeah. That's cool. But where is that pussy all right now, yeah? And come and talk to us about this, yeah? Because what Roy Keane has said, yeah, is exactly what we have been saying for the longest. When I've been doing about these fake versus these real assists, yeah, people don't want to have the conversation because Bruno Fernandes is hyped up by this league, by the pundits, by his fans. People do not want to have the conversation, yeah. But the very fact here that Roy Keane is saying, so let me read out the comments, yeah. So Roy Keane has said, he will not be. So it's a circus act, yeah. He will not be winning trophies at United with that mindset from the players. They conceded 2 goals and everyone is getting giddy because he equaled a record for assists. Mind-boggling. It's a circus act. It would be better if you're winning trophies. Sorry. Better off if you're winning trophies. The way United players reacted to Bruno about getting assists, because it's embarrassing. It's all about Bruno's assist record. Players are jumping around him like he is the king, not going to win trophies like that. Yeah. And you know why? You know what it is now. Yeah. You see, Roy Keane. I've never hidden my my displeasure at Roy Keane and his commentary because it's some of the worst I've heard. Yeah. Great player for Man United, great captain, but some of his commentary is poor and his tactical analysis on the game is just not there. But sometimes, for every bad comment that these pundits do, there's always a good one somewhere along the line, yeah? And you see exactly what he said here is exactly the reason why I don't want Bruno Fernandes at Manchester United next season. Because, yeah, Bruno Fernandes, the club is all about Bruno Fernandes. It's like the very fact that people are talking about Bruno Fernandes equaling a record, yeah? We finished 3rd, by the way. Why the hell do we care about his assist record, really? What when has assists ever become so fashionable in football? And the fact that he's got 20 assists, again, I'm not going to go too much into it because we've spoken about it before. But he's got 20 assists, and it's not like we've won a title. You know what I'm trying to say? We've won nothing. And it's the same thing with when I mentioned about Harry Kane, yeah? Harry Kane's a top player. Scored mad goals for Tottenham. Won absolutely nothing. And again, when it came to Harry Kane in the Champions League final, yes, people can say that Harry Kane was slightly injured, yeah, whatever. But he didn't show up. And that's nothing on Harry Kane because Harry Kane's a top striker, yeah? But I don't understand why numbers are being celebrated now when you're not winning nothing. Doesn't make any sense. And as I said, Roy Keane, yeah? Roy Keane has hit the nail on the head in terms of this. It is a circus act. It's like, let's just glaze Bruno this, Bruno that. And this is what I'm trying to say to people, yeah? If you're a fan of Bruno Fernandes, cool. But do you want better for Man United or do you just want better for Bruno Fernandes? So I'll tell you this now, yeah? We can make all the signings that we want next season, yeah? If you're still going to have a Bruno Fernandes where the team's just going to be revolved around him, it's going to be the same old story. I promise you. So my thing is now, yeah, I just hope he breaks this record and then next season he can be on his way. Bernardo Silva's going. Let Bruno join him. Let him join him. Go Saudi. Go and earn that money. Because I'm sick and tired of seeing, yeah, everything around Bruno Fernandes. And I'm glad Roy Keane has come out and said that, because what now? Because many fans probably wouldn't have expected Roy Keane to go and say that, yeah? The fact that Roy Keane's saying that, and I've been saying that, Fitz has been saying that for how long? And all of a sudden, Roy Keane's come out and saying it, yeah? And it's like these pundits are finally getting with the script. Patrick Vieira said the same thing as well. I think even Jamie Redknapp even said something similar. I believe. I could be wrong. But why are assists being held when we won nothing? It makes no sense. Fizz, what do you think, bro?
Well, first off, big up everyone that was in the chat yesterday, because I sat here yesterday in the same seat wearing my Roy Keane t-shirt, saying that I caught after the fucking match Bruno saying in the post-match interview about every player's been trying to score from every pass of his, and it didn't make sense that nobody pulled that up and was like, wow, why is that happening? Why is everyone playing for Bruno?
I think he actually mentioned that as well, you know. Funny enough.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Bro, I'm sat there watching it thinking, how's this guy just admitted that no one's playing for Manchester United these last 3 games? Everyone's played for Bruno FC. Because this is bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, bro, no wonder I'm sat here getting frustrated, because I'm fucking watching man try and turn fucking shit into gold. You know what I mean? Like, it's wrong.
Wait, sorry, bro. What's it? I've got it now. Yeah, I've got it now, actually. So Roy Keane slams Bruno Fernandes and Man United's performance versus Forest. What I heard from United at the weekend, honestly, I was raging with it. The whole chat about Bruno's assists, players talking about his assists. After the game, he got interviewed and he said there are a few times I should have shot, but I made the pass. The captain of Man United, he said it himself. How can your mindset as a footballer be going into a match and be talking about some individual record?
Yeah,
he is going to get them. He's going on.
And if you go and watch that interview of Bruno's, directly off the back of that, he finishes that sentence with, like, where I should have shot and I made the pass, and the boys have been trying to shoot when maybe they shouldn't have.
Yeah.
You get me? Bro, that was his fault. That was the whole so I can understand why Keno was raging, because I was, like I say, the match was on and I just left it whilst I was just doing something else, and I overheard it and it caught my attention, so it got me heated. You get me? So if Roy Keane sat there listening to it, can fully imagine the exact same thing. Bro,
madness.
It doesn't mean, and that's what I was saying, how no one has pulled up what he said as our captain in that fucking post-match interview. It was outrageous to think that everyone has just been playing for Bruno. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
bro. And that's the other thing as well. People talking about his assist record. You know, when Henry actually fucking broke that record, nobody gave a shit about the assist record side of it.
That's my
People
point.
only ever spoke about Golden Boot and the top goal scorer.
And now all of a sudden, assists are part of it now. That's what I'm trying to say to you. That, like, the whhole thing here is an absolute con. I'm telling you, it's a con, man. Why do we care about him getting 20 assists? Because it's a record. Who cares about that? He didn't. Has he won anything with that?
This is what
it says there as well. Yeah, it says it as well. It says he's going to get them anyway, but for it to become the main point about Man United's performance at the weekend, I was cringing. And all the players, when he got the assist, going over to celebrate. What about the guy who scored the goal?
Exactly.
Bro, and there you go. And
put it like this, bro. I can't remember when that Henry season, I can't remember a single fucking person talking about him going for an assist record. So there weren't a single player on the pitch that was wasting opportunities just because he'd made the pass. You know what I mean? Or times where he wasn't taking the shot that he should have to lay on a pass to equal some kind of record. He just got that 20 assists in open play without even trying to get a set number. He was just playing ball and got 24 league goals and 20 assists. Yeah. This is why I was saying yesterday.
From open play as well, by the way.
Trust me. And it's what I'm saying. Like, people want to talk about, why is people even mentioning open play? Well, the reason for that is because 6 of Bruno's came from corners, and people are acting like, well, the world class on corners, isn't he? Well, he's only assisted from 6 corners, but he's took fucking 82 of the cunts. So how good is his fucking corner technique? 'Cause on a percentage rating, that's not very fucking high, you know. You know what I mean? I bet Beckham's corner fucking percentage was a lot better than that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People want to fucking hype up Bruno for some shit. It doesn't make sense to me. Bruno's had the whole team for the last, since January. January was where people started talking about some assist record being broken. So since January up till fucking this weekend, every single player has been trying their hardest to score on the back of a Bruno pass. That's how shit his passes are, that we've only just got to the point, one game before the last of the season, where he's just equaled it. Because his passing isn't that good. He doesn't really assist.
Bro, if you watch Bruno hits space.
Yeah.
he hits space. Hitting space is a lot easier than picking someone up.
Exactly.
But again, people don't want to hear that. You know what I'm trying to say?
That Shaw goal, obviously, he put a ball into the box, which went fucking nowhere. If it weren't for the fact that it was a shit header as a clearance that just fell straight to Luke Shaw, it wouldn't have, nothing would have happened. But people are trying to say, Bruno put it in a dangerous area. No, he didn't, because the defender could have put that out for a corner. And Bruno shit on corners as well, because there was no Casemiro to fucking bail him out, because Cas had a fairly poor game. So I wouldn't presume that Casemiro was going to do anything from an extra corner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, nah, man. It's, for me, Bruno fucking, the whole record thing's been nonsensical anyway, especially when you put into the fact of, like I say, fitness and fatigue is something we spoke about these Arsenal fans saying that they ain't going to win the league because of the rotation and all this kind of shit. There's been absolutely no rotation for Bruno. He's played one additional game against Grimsby, lost that shit, and then he's even had a fucking game out of the league and missed the FA Cup game through injury. Yeah, so the guy has fucking had all the time in the world to stay fit, stay on point. Bro, Henry played like 12 Champions League fixtures in between his league matches. You know what I mean? On top of that, played like an additional fucking 5 FA Cup matches. Bro,
yes, sir.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous that people are even trying to say, like, the fact that he's equaled it and he might beat it. How dare anyone even? Again, an asterisk has to go next to. You see what I'm saying about certain achievements, Gav? Like, they have to have an asterisk next to it. Like, you're saying this Arsenal league has to have one next to it. This Bruno thing has to have one next to it. Anything City's done has to have an asterisk next to it. You know what I mean? And Pep, for the simple fact of the argument that I presented, that he's only ever gone to one of the top 2 teams in any league that he's been to. And every time he's gone to a rich club that's already set up on every aspect. It's got to have an asterisk next to it. You know what I mean? Like, these things, you can't put Pep next to managers that have shown that they can do it with any kind of fucking backing, any kind of board, any kind of fucking financial window. They still get the job done. Pep has only ever done it with a cheat code put in, so you can't you know what I mean? You can't take certain records as anything like Pep winning fucking 12 major trophies, 20 in total if you want to add the bullshit ones. So fucking whoop-de-doo. He's done it with what's he competed with? Liverpool and Arteta. The Arteta that you're saying has been dog shit. You know what I mean? He's competed with Liverpool and Arteta.
Listen, let's just look forward to this Champions League, man, because I'm all Premier League out, man. Premier League's been an absolute shambles, man. Everything from the games, officiating. The thing is as well, yeah, Arsenal winning this league, yeah, is not good for the Premier League, because a lot of teams now, yeah, are probably going to adopt what Arsenal have done, because if you're being serious, yeah, they've won this league off of set pieces, really. If we're honest, you know what I'm trying to say. They've won this league off of set pieces and poor officiating. That is the main basis. I mean, because can anyone really count, yeah, on one hand, how many good performances Arsenal have actually had this season? I can't really think of none. You know what I mean?
No, not off the
I
top.
think the best game they probably played was against Fulham. But again, Fulham was shocking, but Arsenal still put them away, innit? You know what I mean? But yeah, it's a massive problem, man. And I think what it is as well, yeah, when they play PSG, I think you're gonna kind of see where they are in terms of world football, because if PSG do what they're meant to do against Arsenal, yeah, it's really gonna put things into order. Because I just hate, I just hate the fact that we've had to be bored with this kind of season of watching football. And as I said, man, look, all these Arsenal fans want to start jumping in now. Bro, listen, you see what I mean? These guys only want to show up, yeah, when it's comfortable now. You know what I'm trying to say.
That Mamba.
Well, it's all them. Mamba, clock enders, like all these lot want to show up when Arsenal win. Now, you see what I mean? You know what I mean?
But I'm still giving the salutes, because you know what? Fuck it, Mamba. You're a fake fan,
their
but
praise.
Clock, I'll give you your salute with no fucking asterisks attached to that one. There, still, like, Clock fucking turns up to his team. He's like week in, week out. He's always stayed consistent, even when they're not turning up. He's took abuse, so I'll give him his salute. But Mamba, listen, you go ghost every time you fucking don't get a result your favor. So I can't.
Yeah,
there's got to be an asterisk on that one too, Mamba.
Listen, Arsenal won the league, as we said. You know what I mean? Congratulations to them.
Yeah.
But there has to be an asterisk there. There has to be.
But one thing I will say though, cause obviously fucking I've mentioned it to you before off stream, like my boy the Mank Arsenal fan, it's his birthday on the day of the Champions League, innit? So fucking obviously he's having a big fucking watch thing there for his birthday, and his missus, his kids are all there. So I can't sit here hoping that his birthday gets ruined with it, you know what I mean? So I've actually got to support Arsenal for that. So I'm letting all you Arsenal fans know from now. Yes, I'm here for your smoke. I've spoke a lot of shit, but I am genuinely on your side for this Champions League final. I am wary. I do feel like, cause I've heard a lot of this talk. PSG don't have a defense, bro. They've got the best two fullbacks in the world. Marquinhos is a bad boy. Like, I'm not hearing that as an argument. So, but if Arteta can pull off a masterclass,
let's just hope that Arsenal can join the club, innit? Premier League and Champions League winners in the same season. If they join that club, then listen, we can talk. You know what I mean?
It's big success, that, you get me. So, and to be fair, like I say, I am actually hoping that you win for the sake of, even if it like just select a couple of you cunts, but the rest of you get the benefit of Fitz being on your side anyway, innit? So,
nah, listen, man. Yeah, they've won the league, man. But yeah, it's a dark day for football, man. Playing like that. You know, it's a dark day, but yeah, listen, it is what it is, isn't it?
Bro, the fact that you could give Pep flowers and you still can't give these Arsenal fans theirs, like,
I've given the flowers. I've said, look, congratulations to Arsenal, but we will know that there's going to be an asterisk next to it. We all know that.
When there's a but next to the congratulations, is it really giving flowers though? Can they hear the buts next to Pep?
Hey, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? I've already said, yeah, congratulations to Arsenal. They've won the league. There is an asterisk next to it.
I was waiting for the next bit. Nah, you know what? It is what it is, isn't it? Obviously, you know me. I just like to mess with people, but obviously, like I say,
listen, the 20 plus years had to end sometime, innit? So it's ended now, innit? But you know the thing is with Arsenal, yeah, their big test now is to retain it. You know what I mean? Can they retain? I mean, have Arsenal ever retained the title?
I don't remember now because I think we always took it back off a minute, like in the 90s. I know that sounds like I'm taking the piss, guys, but I'm actually that's just the way I would phrase it, innit? Like, but you took it off us, though. You know what I mean? So that's the way I'd phrase it. Like, you man took it away from us, and we took it back, innit? But
Arsenal fans in the chat, yeah. Now that you've won this league title, who do you go for? Who do you go for in the summer?
Yeah. Who leaves? Because bear in mind, it's a championship winning team. So to bring people in, someone's got to leave because you know your A and your B team right now. So
I think we're going to get the same old names, isn't it? I think Lumi Rain's going to.
You're going to get your Cavrat and that, but who leaves for Cavrat and who leaves for whatever? You get me? Like, at least give us that. If you're going to be fantasists, like, at least give us who leaves as well.
Yeah.
Right, you know full well you're not getting another winger without letting a winger go. It can't run. You know what I mean? It's not going to happen. You also can't buy another defender really without letting someone go because you know you're going to bring in that Hincapi on fucking. He's on a loan.
The thing is, though, yeah, I genuinely think, yeah, they're going to have a drop off next season, and purely because a lot of their players have played a lot of football, you know. So one of them is bound to pick up, you know, some sort of injury because the likes of
World Cup could be a risky time for them, man. Still, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. I think one of them's bound to pick up us. And again, you look at Gabriel, you look at Saliba, you look at Declan Rice. They're all going to the World Cup, and you know what I'm trying to say. Something's bound to give, innit? In a sense. So.
I've said it before about the World Cup. Like I'm always just waiting to see the United players get back, and that's because I've sat there and watched off the back of good seasons where. Like Bex has fucking gone and got fucking an injury, or Rooney. Remember Rooney's injury? You know what I mean? Like, bro, fucking I know fully the fucking international football, considering how hectic like the top players like schedule is. Like Wayne Rooney's schedule is essentially what these Arsenal man did. You know what I mean? So it's one of them. Declan Rice could easily fucking step on a pitch and his cruciate go, or his fucking metatarsal, or serious injuries can come. So obviously, fucking, it's a risky one. But again,
what are they for? What are they for Arsenal? Winning the Premier League, Tottenham getting beat. Listen, they've had literally go their way the whole season.
Trust me. So wait. What's the relegation battle looking like right now then?
So
it stays exactly the same as it is. It's still playing.
Tottenham players are complaining though. They're complaining at the ref again. But so yeah, no. Obviously Tottenham needed a point to stay up in it. But they're 2 points ahead of West Ham. So West Ham have to win and hope that Tottenham either get a draw or get beat. But I think West Ham's goal difference is worse. So West Ham would need to win and then hope that Tottenham get beat.
So who did they both play next then?
Let's check now.
Still only have a game left, innit?
Yeah.
I've said for a couple months now, Spurs are going down. And right now I know that the favourites will be West Ham to go down, but I'm still standing by it. Spurs are going down. And what a story that is if them man win a fucking Prem and a Champions League and Tottenham go down.
Just deactivate. So Tottenham have got Everton at home. And West Ham have got Leeds. West Ham have got Leeds at home.
So West Ham are playing at home and Tottenham are playing at home.
Both of them at home, but I mean, to be honest with you, yeah, Tottenham are in the driving seat because even if they get a point, they stay up because
they've got Everton. Who's West Ham got?
Leeds at home. But the thing is, I mean, Tottenham are in the driving seat because they're 2 points ahead, and
they are, but that's what I'm saying. Like, they just can't lose. But I can see Everton getting a result there because Everton is still fighting for Europa football and that.
I don't know. I think Tottenham stay up, man. I think,
bro, Everton are fighting.
They're at home as well. You know what I mean? So
what's Everton's position right now?
So Everton are. Let's check. So Everton are. Okay, no, Everton are 12th. Put it higher than that. Yeah, they're 12th.
No, but don't forget though, from 12th, like they could still finish like 7th or some shit. It's that tight.
Yeah, so they're on 49 points. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the highest they can get to is 52, which is 8th, which is where Brentford are.
Yeah, which is Europa, innit? So they need, but that's what I'm saying. They're still fighting, so they want the best result they can get and hope everything else goes in their favor, innit?
Yeah.
But Everton
I mean, it's unlikely because I think
but that's what I'm saying.
If they get a point, you know what I mean? They're staying up. So
I hear it, but this is what I'm saying. No, Everton are going to be fighting because even if they can just get their result and results don't go their way to get them in Europa, them few positions in the league are a couple million apiece. You know what I mean? Okay. And that's make or break for clubs like Everton, especially with a new stadium and that. Like these man definitely want as much money as they can get from league position. So they want that result 100%. Leeds are pretty much safe right now, innit?
Yeah. Leeds are safe, yeah.
So realistically, West Ham are fighting for their survival. I know Tottenham are, but Tottenham go into it a bit more lackadaisy because it's a bit more like, well, as long as we don't lose, lads, play for a draw kind of thing. Yo, they play for a draw against Everton, they can fucking get spanked. You know what I mean? Yeah. End of the day, fucking Leeds are pretty much safe. West Ham are fighting for their life. Anything can happen at West Ham. Look at how tight that Arsenal game was. Last game of the season there, knowing that they've been fucked over and put in a shitty position, but there's still a chance. That stadium is going to be fucking electric, mate. I'm telling you now, West Ham have got a better chance. Even just on league position, look at where Everton are and look at where fucking Leeds are. Everton have got a more of a chance of beating Tottenham and fucking than Leeds have of beating West Ham. Just on league position alone, you'd say that, innit?
Yeah.
Like the team playing the better team is Tottenham. Tottenham's got to play a team that's higher placed. So, like I say, I think Tottenham are fucked it.
So what you saying? What you saying? West Ham stay up?
Yeah, bro.
I don't know, man. I think West Ham are hoping. Yeah, they've got to win their game and hope that Tottenham lose. No, it's not even a draw. Even if it was a draw, yeah, at least West Ham will be looking at, right, if we win our game and Tottenham draw, we can stay up. But Tottenham have to lose and them have to win. Yeah, it's too much to ask me. You know?
No, not really, bro. Because this is what I'm saying. It's exactly the same as if City had won today, of the likelihood of fucking, like, obviously Arsenal getting a draw and fucking City getting a win. You know what I mean? Like they needed that. You know what I mean? But same way, it's pretty much the same. Like Everton, I can see Everton going to Tottenham and beating Tottenham. If this was just any other game, you're taking all league positions out of it, yeah, and you're saying West Ham Leeds at home, you're gonna say West Ham, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you say Tottenham and Everton. Tottenham's at home. What result?
But you know what? You know what though? In the same sense though, I can see Tottenham. I can see Leeds picking up a draw at West Ham because Leeds are a difficult team to beat.
No, I could see it, but I'd be more inclined to say West Ham are fucked if they had to go to Leeds. But knowing that it's West Ham Stadium and you know how bro, there's an atmosphere there. Like that's why we were saying about Arsenal having to get past them. Because if we're talking about Arsenal are going to struggle to get past them, how are we sat here saying that Leeds are going to breeze them? Because it's how Leeds are what 14th right now.
Yeah,
they've just held fucking. Realistically, West Ham should have got a point from the champions So the likelihood is that they're gonna beat fucking Leeds in the
But bro,
same.
this is what I was trying to say to you before. Yeah, that point that they didn't get against Arsenal has not only really got Arsenal the league title, but it's also fucked West Ham. Because if West Ham go down, yeah, even if they win their game and Tottenham draw, that point's gonna mean everything.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Don't forget as well, just after that Arsenal West Ham game, that's where the fucking Mayor of London came out and started mentioning how much it's gonna cost the taxpayer if West Ham get relegated. You know what I mean? And with that kind of pressure on the fucking officials, you don't know what's gonna happen, bro. I'm telling you now. If it's a 1-1, fucking Spurs look safe, last minute penalty to fucking Everton, fucking, you know what I mean? Similar situation, someone gets sent off at fucking for Leeds. No, I can see these things happening. If they really wanted to manipulate the league, it could easily be done. And like you're saying, there's got to be an asterisk next to Arsenal for that. Well, if that's the case, there's let's be clear, there's fucking a big uproar about the taxes that are going to get paid on fucking West Ham Stadium. Nothing's been said about Tottenham's.
Yeah, I hear it.
You know what I mean? Like for me, there's an argument for it on a conspiracy level, but even just keeping it on a football level, bro. Moyes going to Spurs could get a point with that fucking Everton team. Yeah. And West Ham.
Okay. Let's say it now, yeah. So you're saying West Ham to stay up, yeah?
Yeah, I'm saying Spurs go down.
I'm saying Tottenham stay up.
Nah, I'm saying they go down because it's essentially, imagine, because obviously think how long they've had to wait. Yeah, it's almost a similar story. I told you everything in football repeats itself if you give it enough time. Look at United. By the time we came back to our glory days, we were watching City getting relegated. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, Tottenham stay up. I promise you, Tottenham stay up.
Nah.
They're gonna stay up, bro. I'm telling you. There's too much for West Ham to do.
Like my initial reasoning wasn't because it's going to be like United winning the league and City going down, because it all stemmed from that whole football repeats itself. With it's been a while since the Leeds got relegated. Nobody were competing for Champions League and then got relegated in the same season and had to sell everyone because the contracts were on Champions League wages. That's what these men have done. They just went out and signed that Kudus, Xavi, fucking Tell, fucking Kolo Muani, all these men are all on fucking Champions League level wages. And then they get relegated. It's a Leeds story. You know what I mean? And that's what drew me to it in the first place, thinking, yeah, they're close to relegation. And I can't see a sign of them getting out of it anytime soon. I can see a Leeds situation happening. And then you add to the fact that it's the same kind of United getting back on top, coinciding with City getting relegated. Yeah, man, I can see it happening. I can really see it happening. And like I say, imagine the party in North London on weekend on the final day when all the whistles are blown and Tottenham are relegated and they've won the league. It's going to be fucking insanity. Like, bro, I'm glad I live in Manchester because that's gonna be a fuckery.
Let me ask you this question though, yeah. If Arsenal get beat by PSG in the Champions League semi-final, yeah, do you reckon that they're still gonna be happy with the season, or they're gonna be slightly disappointed? Because again, we've seen them win a Premier League title before. I know it's been 20 plus years, yeah, but we've never seen them win a Champions League. So are all the happy faces now gonna turn to disappointment?
No, because this is what I'm saying. Like, I know you've got to add in the fact that they've not won a league in so long, but that to me strengthens the argument for why they're not going to be that arsed if they don't win the Champions League. Because like when we got beat by Barca those 2 seasons, you know what I mean? Like we weren't upset because we got beat. Like we won the league, we won an FA Cup, and that. Like, we're not worrying about fucking what we didn't win. We're seeing it as back-to-back Champions League finals. It doesn't matter that we got beat in both of them. We was there. for the joke, I think it was actually back to back to back. Cause I swear we went with fucking Chelsea first and Barca for 2 years straight. So we weren't thinking like, oh, we've just been beating 2 Champions League finals on the bounce. Like, bro, we were league champions and we got to the Champions League finals. You know what I mean? Like that's how they're gonna be. And then the fact that they've not won a league title in so long. Like right now, they're not even asked that they're not playing that trademark Arsenal beautiful football. They're not asked. They just want to see the fucking trophy. They want to see the fucking trophy on their bus. That's it. After this season, that's where now standards now can start being restored at Arsenal for these fans. I think a lot of these men now will be demanding to see better football going forward. They do want to see more fucking of a threat up front. I think like they're happy with
I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, technically, with the players that they have, they can't really play good football because he's not built for that. That's the problem. If you look at their strike force, yeah, Saka, Gyökeres, Martinelli, or Trossard, yeah, their best footballer out of all them, you'd probably say is Trossard. The other ones are more like they're more on the physicality side. Martin Odegaard's a good footballer, you know. Declan Rice is on the physicality side. Zubimendi is a decent footballer. Lewis Skelly's a good footballer. You know, Gabriel is on the physical side. So is Timber. So is their fullbacks. So their whole team is more about physicality than it is being a footballer. So technically, they can't play good football unless Arteta just scraps this whole buying 6-footed players in that system, isn't it? Really?
No, but that's the thing, though. Now I feel like it's a case of, like I say, standards can be restored, in it. So now it's a case of, look, by any means necessary. If Arteta felt like this is the best way, like he feels like he's cracked the game, in it. Like fucking when they get these big tall guys, set piece, and fucking until we win the trophy. And then once we've won the trophy, we can then start implementing actual talent, like proper footballers within this fucking squad. Like he's already got, he's just named a handful there that he's got already in the setup. All he needs to do is sprinkle in, like was just said there. Who do people think that they're going to bring in? And I followed it up with, but you've got to say who's leaving, because we all know someone's got to leave for someone to come in with a squad that deep. Yeah, so obviously it depends who's leaving and who's coming in. Okay, if you're going to get rid of someone that's more physical, like say if you're going to get rid of a Martinelli and then you're going to bring in someone that's a bit more technically gifted on that position, then now we're getting a few more footballers in where the style of play can change and can be more of an attractive style than in it. But it's one of them. Is he gonna see it as fuck it, if it's broke, don't fix it? Or is he going to be right now, let's get back to what Arsenal are at its core? Because like how we're happy with Carrick because he knows what United want and what United are at its core. He knows what fucking Arsenal want and what Arsenal are at the core. He was there during Wenger's time, you know what I mean? He, like, realistically, he knows that this isn't the football that the fans fucking grew up watching. This is the football that just it's gonna get them by right now. But I feel like he now has to start saying, right, okay, we've achieved with this. Let's build on this and make this more attractive. It's the only thing that he can do. Like you say, he's got nowhere that he has to really strengthen because he's already got a fucking league title with this team playing this way. So he's already kind of got the recipe in it. So now if he's just going to try and strengthen the recipe, it's about, okay, well, I'm going to take out this pepper and I'm going to throw in this fucking chili powder. You know what I mean? Like he's just switching it up a little bit now, seeing what he can get away with and what will work and what he can implement. I feel like that's got to be Arsenal's next step, because that is probably the loudest thing from Arsenal fans that he's heard from criticism, is the fact of it's not the most attractive style of football. But again, like Eddie Murphy said it best, innit? If a man's starving and you show him a cracker, that cracker's going to taste like a gourmet meal, innit? It's going to be the best cracker he's ever had. But once he's had that cracker and you offer him a pack of crackers, he's gonna ask, "Is nothing to put on this shit?" You know what I mean? You're just gonna keep feeding me dry crackers. Like, the fuck is this? But that first cracker, it's gonna taste incredible. So these Arsenal fans right now, cloud nine in it. But I think when reality sets in and they start looking at a transfer window, that's where the Arsenal fans will start acknowledging, like, look, yeah, we need to start playing better quality football, more attractive, back to what they all fell in love with. You know what I mean? What we all, like, as like fucking rival fans, respected about them, and what them man prided themselves on. I know obviously for a long time it didn't win them much, but now that they're back to winning ways, I don't see why they shouldn't try to fucking at least improve upon that, innit?
Yeah, I hear it.
Arteta's meant to be the guy that builds, innit? So why would you just stop building? You got a house, build the extension now, innit?
Boy, listen, we're definitely gonna see that for next season, man, because pressure will be on him to retain it. And yeah, man, it's just one of them things where I think, as I've said, man, there is definitely gonna be, questions asked about this season. But yeah, I mean, he's got to try and do it next season to put all that to bed, man. That's all I would say, So yeah, man, we'll have to wait and see in it. But let me just go through a few more of these comments before we wrap it up.
Oh.
Thumbnails is nope.
Like, yeah, he was that.
Big up to Lumi Rain says, can we be 100-point team next season? Hell no. Listen, if I'm right, yeah, I think you guys are going to finish with one of the lowest points total that has been for a little while. So I don't know what makes you think you get 100 points. You know what I mean?
Yeah, as champions, I don't remember a champion winning like team on this low points for a while now. Like, these kind of like 80 somethings, like for a while they were pretty strong in it, but once it started getting into like fucking centurions and all that shit, everyone was just doing the same kind of ridiculous numbers in it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, no, I can't see them. I'm gonna say I can't see them. They're not gonna get 100 points, man. That's impossible. And again, if you look at Arsenal, they're not like, I mean, if you go through a lot of their games, they're not really scoring too many goals, but in the end, they got it done in the end.
They know how to see out a 1-0 though, don't they?
Bro, they do, man. Bro, I think, so I heard it yesterday. I believe they've got literally like something like, is it like 10 1-0s they've won?
It would surprise me.
That is, I mean, I don't know what to say about that. Is it disgraceful or great defending? I don't know, man. But it's definitely something. Arsenal will never touch a Champions League trophy in their existence, and it should be illegal what PSG would do to that team because they will get absolutely embarrassed and demolished. I feel bad for how it'll be. Listen, bro, let's hope so, man. If it's if there's still some sort of football left in this world, man, then it has to be PSG just dominating that game. But I'll tell you this now, if they was to win this Champions League, throw football in the bin. Throw it in the bin. Because a team like that, they shouldn't be winning Champions League. But I'll tell you what makes me laugh, though, yeah? Bro, Arsenal are unbeaten this season in the Champions League. Yeah. I don't know how, yeah? But the thing is, yeah, they're actually going to play in the crucial stages of the competition a team that is generally considered the best. So this is where we're going to see where Arsenal really are, innit?
Yeah,
but as I said, if they win the game, then cool. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do if they win the game. I'll tell you that for free. But
that going through unbeaten though, like that's been done by a couple of teams still. Like obviously a few shit teams from back in the day and that, but like right, we did it. Fucking AC, Inter, I think fucking Barca did it. I think Real did it. So there's been a fair few teams that have gone unbeaten through the Champions League, innit? Like I hear a lot of Arsenal fans milking it like they're gonna get some kind of special trophy. Like, no, you're not. You're definitely not, because we didn't, and we did it first. So,
go
on.
Just let me know, yeah. Is Arsenal's title fully deserved? Yes or no? Simple question. Fully deserved, yes or no?
No.
Lumi Rain, there you have it. Yeah. Stop your nonsense.
But
Bro, that's what I'm saying. They've won the title, but we know it wasn't fully deserved. This is as simple as that.
But
Lumi's
the thing is, though, one thing I will say, if United was in their position, there's not a chance on this planet that I would say that it's not deserved. You know what I mean? I know my own club bias will come into that. But as someone that, like I say, I've not had a horse in this race, and I've said it since fucking December. Honestly, just looking back now, hindsight is more clearer than anything. Just like I say, when Gav pointed out the fact that no penalty has been conceded, no red card, and you look at some of the incidents and you think like for example, even that Kai Havertz thing yesterday, like how is that not a red? And it went to VAR and wasn't a red. Like it does seem a bit fucking shady. I'm not saying that they definitely wanted yous lot to fucking win the league, but those kind of things happening, you can't say it's fully deserved when in the latter stages, in the absolute most crucial games, in the last 2 games has been at least one huge decision that went in your favor that in hindsight probably shouldn't have, in it. But obviously, fucking hell, if I was in your position, Lumi, I wouldn't be fucking conceding a fucking thing. So stick by your guns, innit? Stick by your guns. But like I say, that's why you Arsenal fans should get behind this movement of the officiating needs sorting out, innit? Because if you lot don't want an asterisk on your next one, you definitely need to get behind that, because across the board, it's been shit. And I've even conceded earlier in this stream that we were gifted 3rd place with some fucking shit decisions and some good ones, and that like it's one of them. Like none of this league seems legit with when you look at every single shit decision and bad like across every game. It feels like the league has been manipulated a lot of the time, innit? But
100.
Obviously, you want still had to put in your work, so I'm still gonna give you credit where it's due. But fucking hell, there's got to be an asterisk involved when the officiating's been this bad, and I've been saying it from before yous were even close to winning it. When the season was only halfway there, I've been saying the officiating was shit. But obviously, it is what it is. That's a product of the league. Can't blame the winners for the referees being shit. So
100%, you can't. And I say it's not about Arsenal. It's just there's just something odd with this season, man. But they benefited from it, and that's what counts, isn't it? At the end of the day, you know. Arsenal had an easy draw in the Champions League. Well, we're gonna see. Was it 30th of May? We're gonna see if that's the case, because order has to be restored. I'm telling you. And then Mamba saying this is just the beginning.
No, but one thing I will say for Arsenal fans as well, like yes, they did get a very easy fucking run in the Champions League, but to get that run, they had to finish top of the group stage.
You
get me? If they'd have finished 2nd, 3rd, or 4th, that'd have been a different run for them, man. So
they'd have been that long time.
You get me? But it was earned. You know what I'm saying? Realistically, their man finishing 1st when all of us were like, "Bro, it's the group stage." That's why it mattered. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But bro, it might not matter come the final, innit? Because it just means they'll be the first losers, innit? So
I hear it. But if Liverpool would have put in the effort to come finish 1st in the group, they could have had that exact same run. They could have been sat in a Champions League final. Anything could happen in 90 minutes. You know what I mean? But nah, man. Obviously, you gotta give flowers where they are due, innit? And like I say, Champions League, we've not had no problem with officiating there. They still finished top of that group. That's how they got the easy run. They've dealt with that easy run where a lot of teams could have got caught snoozing and put out a weak team. They've rotated it well. So give them credit for reaching the final and getting to where they've gone, innit? I say not my favourite style of football to watch, but fucking hell. It's a cracker and you're in the middle of the desert, innit? You're gonna enjoy that shit.
I hear it. Before we wrap it up, guys, just gonna touch on this quickly. I know you've seen it, yeah. The Southampton expelled from the Championship playoffs.
What?
You haven't seen it, no?
No, for what?
So you know Southampton. They meant to be Championship final against Hull, innit? Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they
You sent
sent
the spies to
they sent a
Middlesbrough.
spy to go and spy on Middlesbrough, and they've just been. So look, Southampton admitted breaches of regulations requiring clubs to act with the utmost good faith and prohibiting the observation of another club's training session within 72 hours of a scheduled match. The admitted breaches concern fixtures against Oxford United in December, Ipswich in April, and Middlesbrough in May. So done it 3 times. They're taking the piss.
Yo,
3 times.
Bro,
Oh, no wonder
the
they've
thing
gone
is,
in.
let's not forget, Jose was the first one to bring that to the league. Like, yo,
Yeah.
it's the it's the
Bro,
dark
tell me why,
arts.
yeah. Tell me why, yeah. Just quickly, yeah. Tell me why, yeah. How comes all these things are happening now? Why is that? How comes all of a sudden?
You know what it is now? Basically, like it's not even a case of why is it happening now. We heard about it happening with Jose, yeah, but nothing actually happened about it. But again, look where it was Jose. What club was he at? Understand why there was nothing else going to be happening about it. You get me? Like when, like I say, corruption runs deep in it. So deep pockets can get yourself out of a lot of trouble. Obviously, fucking that nothing come from that. With a smaller team like Southampton, you get caught. Like I think they got caught by Middlesbrough, and then obviously, like with a little bit of investigation, they must have found out that there's been other like accusations or whatever.
But they've done it three times, you know. December, April, and May.
That's the thing, though, bro. Let's be clear. If a man, if you've spied on 3 of your opponents, let's be real, they're just the 3 you got caught spying on. You've done it with everyone, innit?
Yeah.
That's just part of your tactics. You know what I mean? We send a scout to just counter them.
Boy, no wonder they were smoking teams. Could they have done it to Arsenal?
Yo, but this is what I'm saying. Possible, but that's what I'm saying. Dark arts come into a lot of this kind of shit. Like I say, fucking. There's always been talk about like Fergie used to loan out players to teams and that, and he'd turn up with a fucking bottle of wine and that, and be like, when you play Arsenal on the weekend, just make sure you put a fucking game up for them, innit? Like, yo, basically, he knew what he was doing, and all the best top managers do the same shit. Like I had to go about Pep offering the Burnley players fucking Rolexes. That's just a very dirty way and blatant way of doing it. At least, like, you know what I mean? Fergie, everyone heard that he had a bottle of wine for the fucking other managers and that, but nobody ever saw it. It weren't blatant in guys' faces like that. You know what I mean? But fucking, like, if you can do it with a bit of style and grace, I don't mind it. Like Jose got away with a lot of shit, you know what I mean? And even at Chelsea before he come to us, I still I liked him. I had a soft spot for him, innit? Even though he was a bit of a dirty bastard. Wenger was always complaining, and there was always a reason to not like Wenger. But again, there was a little something like I still liked when he give it to the media, he give it them. You get me? So I had something for him. But with Pep, I do find some of his fucking little interview moments like humorous. He's got a good sense of humor. But he feels smarmy. He feels slimy. You know what I mean? Like. Nah, man, this guy is a greasy guy, man. This guy will fucking do anything to get his way, you know what I mean? Like, nah, I just get a vibe off him, man. I'm usually a good sense of character as well. But
no, I hear it, man. I don't think he's so everyone's liking, in it, but it is what it is, isn't it? Guys, listen, we're gonna wrap it up anyway. Obviously, been going for just over 2.5 hours. You know, just seeing pictures of these Arsenal players just jumping around. You know what I mean? I think on that note, I think it's time to turn the TV off as well. But listen, big up to Lumi Rain, especially. Big up to all the Arsenal fans. You finally got a trophy within 2 decades. You know, it was a long time coming. And as I said, you know, I show up whenever, you know, I chat. You know, I did say Arsenal weren't going to win anything. And listen, they've won the title, man. And that's all you can that's all you can say in it after that. But there's definitely an asterisk, you know, whether people want to have that convo or not. But you know, Arsenal fans, enjoy your evening because you see us Red Devils. We're coming back for you guys. We're coming for you guys next season. We get this window right.
Before you can say that sentence, are you gonna put an asterisk on Pep yet, or what? Fuck that! You can't say you're Red Devils without.
Let me say, yeah. You see Pep, yeah. There's an asterisk on Pep tonight. I'll tell you why. Because he didn't get it over the line. Yeah, we know the Premier League. We know the Premier League were helping Arsenal. Yeah, but Pep, your team drew, so there's an asterisk against your name. But yeah, guys, big up to yourselves because, as I said, we was going back and forth, Pep and Ferguson, you know, and yeah, listen, it gets heated, but that's what it's about. It's conversation, isn't it? And we're not here to agree, but as long as it's respectful and we say what we got to say, that's what matters, isn't it? So,
and one sec, Gav, let us know what that poll was. What was the percentages?
Yeah, I think let's just say it was a landslide, isn't it?
No, just to give me exact 100%. 100% to who?
To Fergie, yeah, to Fergie.
There we go. The community has done me proud.
All Man United fans and Arsenal fans, so it don't matter. But no, big up to Pep, big up to Fergie each and every time. And guys, I'm gonna put in the link as well for Flawless at Sarcasm City TV. So I think that's the link anyway. So yeah, if you guys want to go over to Sarcasm City TV and go over to Flawless, I think he's live at 11:30. And once you get in there, just say Gav goes in raid, and obviously show him some support on his channel, man. And as I say, he does do late streams, so yeah, go over there and show him some support. And as I said, man, there's probably be a few Arsenal fans in there as well. So it is what it is, man. But Fitz, bro, big up for coming on each and every time.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
No worries, man. No worries. But guys, I might be, if I'm back tomorrow, it might be evening. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna be back tomorrow. But definitely on Thursday, me and Fitz gonna do our Bayern Munich all-time 11. This one's gonna be very difficult, I'll tell you that, because we're gonna do it from 2005 to the current day. So I'm saying you now, I don't really have a clue who we're gonna pick because they've had some serious players and it's gonna be difficult to pick a team. But yeah, we're gonna be back Thursday, 8 o'clock normal time. And then on Friday, I'm gonna do my part 2 to my time in the academy at Tottenham. Again, if you haven't seen the other series, obviously I talked about my time at Chelsea. I've done my part 1 and part 2 of that, and then I've done my part 1 of Tottenham. And then yeah, Friday I'll be doing my part 2. And then Saturday, what am I doing Saturday? I don't think I'm not sure if I'm doing a stream Saturday and Sunday. I'm not too sure yet. But definitely Monday we'll be back for our usual stream with myself, Fitz, and Jonas. And yeah, obviously we gotta just soak it in, innit? You know what I mean? Because Arsenal won the league. It's gonna be a tough one. I ain't gonna lie, you know, because yeah, there were some jokes around the corner for that one, but listen, we got to try and revoke that now, unfortunately. But yeah, Jonas is in the mud still anyway because he's supposed to Liverpool. So let's see if his team can get Champions League. And,
Jonas for now to just get spun on Jonas. Fuck it.
But do you know what? I actually think they get Champions League, so I think they might at least save some face in it. But
hopefully,
we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But and then guys, yeah, Tuesday, I'm going to be doing Man United end of season player ratings as well. You know, so I'll be doing that. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to start my World Cup squad selection. I know England's one gets announced on Friday. But from next Wednesday, I'm going to be doing like a little mini series of all the major teams in the World Cup. I'll be doing a discussion on that from the players that have been selected and the possible lineups from the first game of the tournament. So yeah, there's a lot of content coming your way, and yeah, make sure you keep your eye out. And guys, if you check your notifications, yeah, I know YouTube has a habit of changing people's notifications. So you have a check to see if it's on personalized or on all. And if it is on personalized, change it to all to see when I do go live or when I'm about to go live. So yeah, just a little reminder for that. And as always, guys, make sure you smash that like button on the way out. Make sure you sub to the channel as well. Make sure you share the channel, and make sure you go and follow Fitz on his social media, which I'll put in the description after we've ended this this stream. And guys, also there's a link as well to my merchandise as well. So there's some Gav Goes In stuff on there, and there's also some for the mods as well, some funny tops on there. And as I said, yeah, make sure you give that a check. The link is in the description. And then on that note, congratulations to Arsenal. Can't believe I'll be saying that, but it is what it is. And next season, we go again, man. 1 game left at the end of the season. I ain't watching that rubbish now. You know, it's game over for me for that. Season's done. Bro, season's done out for me. I ain't going to lie. Just bring me that Champions League 30th of May, and we'll be doing a watch-along for that as well. Yeah, we'll be doing a watch-along for that. And I'll tell you now, PSG have to say football. They have to say football. Because if PSG don't win that, yeah, you might not see me back, man. I'll be honest, because that'll be a kick in the teeth, man. If Arsenal somehow win a Champions League and join the club, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, guys. Other than that, we're gonna wrap it up. As I say, go and follow Sarcasm City TV. 11:30, he's live. If you're free to watch that. And as I say, put Gav Goes In raid as soon as you enter the chat for me. And appreciate you guys for coming on. Big up to all the mods as well. Big up to all the newcomers. And yeah, guys, I'll probably catch you, if not tomorrow, if not tomorrow, then Thursday. Big up yourselves. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Fitz, easy, bro.
Easy, bro.
Yeah, man.